Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Akakwadash. Because Yeah. That's what we said. All you clowns. You want us to bow for your feet? We always bow to one. How about you outside, man? Oh, you got one? Okay, come on. Hold that. Go ahead out. These are the words of our Lord Yahweh God, man. He told you who to see it. That's the one word of most lovely things the Lord see. Let me tell you, the Heavenly Father, man. You know, even Yahweh said, why callest thou me good? There's none good but one. Father, because in this flesh we can't do what we want to do. But the Lord is beyond all this. He's everything. And if you don't love him and serve him and fear him, definitely instructions for you off top, whether you do it of our people or not, you're going to be put there. Our people can say, no, you didn't storm one-on-one. No, that brother this brother's reading what Yahweh said about the guy in the kingdom. Now, he was talking about Satan, but he was cursing out the wicked-ass fucking scribes and Pharisees that was in the bed with the Romans. Like, well, you niggas against your own kind. So the Lord really cursed them out. Like, hold on. Y'all ain't even on the same accord. How y'all even going to change? Go ahead. Matthew chapter 12, verse 26. Says to the state, the adversary, the adversary. It was never their own taking them down. So imagine Esau fighting against Esau.
Hey, an insurrection, like you go ahead. An insurrection, when you go into it, it means to cut from within, right? So when you have something, a foreign member in the body that's fucking it up, it's the most detrimental thing to a society.
And that's beautiful, because you said from within. And guess what? You don't even have to imagine. So like, you don't have to imagine this man fighting himself. He already did it. 2 times. 2 world wars. Edomite versus Edomite crime. And it was a devastation. It wasn't just military personnel getting fucked up. It's the meat grinding. It was civilians, women, children, old, the land, animals. And remember on climbing the western place, the foxes was hiding in the holes, but they were carrying the gunfire. Dude, shit going off in the distance. What the fuck is going on? Everything was in detriment danger.
Hey, and the reason why that movie, Civil War, is able, like, that's the #1 movie in America right now. The reason why it's hitting so hard is art imitates life. Man, and America's so divided that people can see that. Like, if they made this movie 10 years ago, it probably would go over people's heads.
Yeah, but that's the spirit,
Because that's the movie,
brothers,
right? It's a big television.
and even before the YouTube era, the apostles going into the Civil War coming again. But then people was bugging out like, no, that can never happen. But it did happen before. With Lincoln, it definitely did. That shit was brutal. When you look at the pictures of that time and the bodies and shit, they got fired up. It was fucking horrible. And they're like, yeah, so. And then how did it end? It didn't end on a good note. Jefferson Davis, I don't know what happened to that guy, but guess what happened to Lincoln? Boom, through the head, gone. So it didn't end well by the side.
It's good now.
Can I bring out an article?
Go ahead,
You know, speaking of the Civil War, it's an article, it's the manifesto of a yesterday set itself on fire outside of the Trump trial.
But that's a foreshadowing of what's going to happen to this place.
So it reads, my name is Max.
Hey, the last Trump.
Yeah.
In the midst.
That's
the laser. Yeah, it's poetic justice.
It reads, my name is Max Azzarello, and I'm an investigative researcher who has set himself on fire outside the Trump trial in Manhattan. This extreme act of protest...
A little louder, King.
This extreme act of protest is to draw attention to an urgent and important discovery. We are victims of a totalitarian and our own government, along with many of their allies, is about to hit us with an apocalyptic fascist world coup.
And that's beautiful that you said that, bro. You said totalitarian, right?
Yeah.
If a brother can look that word up, when did that happen last in history on a major scale? During the time of Joseph, when he told Pharaoh his dream. Because before that, all the Egyptian people had their own lands. Pharaoh had his land, the priests had their land, and the people of Egypt had their own land. Then, when Joseph was risen to power, he was a lot of his land, the land of Gershon, for our people, right? But then, when that famine hit, all the people sold themselves and their lands to Pharaoh. They gave him all the power. Totalitarian society. That's when Egypt became a totalitarian society, because of Joseph. These elites are gonna do the same thing. But Joseph was a righteous man. These devils and these demons, they ain't righteous. So they're gonna use the same ploy and plan that Joseph used for all the people to come to him for grain, for food, and they're gonna use it in a digital system. And that's what the man is talking about. But he doesn't really know that the Lord is gonna allow it to happen to an extent. But for us, the Lord is gonna guide his men. We're gonna be like pilgrims. We ain't gonna be like the rest of the people. Oh, what are we gonna do? Oh, let's go to the government. Come on, man. Then you're gonna have different factions fighting against the government like you seen in Civil War. Right. He said, man, I know this dude. He's in high school with this guy.
Right.
He wasn't very talkative there. He's talkative now.
It says, to my friends and family, witnesses and first responders, I deeply apologize for inflicting this pain upon you.
But the hell you apologizing for it?
Right.
You know how brothers bring it out like, we ain't apologizing for nothing, man.
Yeah.
Yahweh Shemashai is telling your ass what it is. You need to get yourself right with him. This dude apologizing, crying and shit. Why you apologizing for telling the truth? What the fuck is going on, man? Go ahead, huh?
Here's the point right here. It reads, but as I assure you, it is a drop in the bucket compared to what our government intends to inflict.
Damn, but who's controlling their minds? Yahweh Shemashai said that he put a perverse spirit in them. Not only the sodomite spirit and fucking the peace spirit, the pedophile spirit, but he put just a bugged out, evil, tyrannical fucking spirit on these demons, man. As the Lord wants this society to break down.
Hey, how recent was that article, bro?
This was
Yesterday.
yesterday.
Yeah, I'm only asking because that was just recently where that U.S. veteran, that Jake, came up to those brothers and basically said that Jacob's trouble is gonna happen this year or next year. He was a veteran. Remember I was telling you, he's like, I feel sorry for you guys that are living in America because you guys aren't ready for what's coming.
But you say you're gonna go to the wilderness.
Yeah, he's like, you guys don't know how to survive off the land. He was basically saying that he's gonna get his bug out bag and just go out.
But can't nobody survive off the land because it ain't as it once was. Why the fuck you think they buying up land and shit? It's like, bro, it ain't like it was. And even the scriptures say, those that go into the mountains is gonna drink their own blood and eat their own flesh. And then you in the cities, it says, in the cities is gonna be famine and pestilence gonna consume you. And then without, sword gonna be fucking waiting for you. Military might, or brigades of men that have been hired as guns to take you out. Go ahead, huh?
No one's gonna escape the Lord. It don't matter if they go out to the hills, underground bunker. No one's escaping Yahweh Shem Yahshua.
That's why the Most High controls all spirits.
Yeah.
So he'll put the spirit on something when you're out there to bind you up.
Yeah.
And Esau, bro. Esau is a man of the field.
Yeah.
The scriptures say that's part of his trait to be in the field and doing shit. So you trying to beat, that's like saying you're gonna pick up a sword and fight Esau. Like, you're not gonna win, bro.
Unless the Lord's with you.
Yeah. But we ain't even using swords though. We using a word.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's not been spiritual because even at Google, they recently fired like 28 employees over this whole Israeli situation because they're saying they're using technology to kill civilians, man. Google is a high-tech company, man.
Yeah.
Probably the highest.
Google, man. Gotta Google it. And for our people that still fucking fighting one another, and we got the tribes here, man. It's a sprinkling of all the tribes. Don't get it fucking twisted with the physical bullshit, man. We're all one in the spirit. See how brothers is jumping, spirits jumping from each brother, bringing out the same, giving you the same picture. So definite instruction to our people that want to be a fucking slave here. When this shit fucking crumbles and you have nothing to turn back to, then what? And the Lord ain't gonna want to deal with your clown ass because we're gonna be
Neither are
gone.
Yeah.
We gonna be gone, man.
I don't know if brothers are aware, but it was like 9 states with no 911 services.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
Off the cyber attack.
Yeah, I got wind of that story, that article.
Yeah.
Then you got the women bugging out after the eclipse, niggas bugging out, and Jake still being a fucking clown. And guess what? It's really war torn down there where the Northern Kingdom tribes are. Why you think they coming up to Babylon?
Yeah.
Because it's bad down there, man.
And that was
but then y'all think y'all fucking better because you're a little lighter and shit. That don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
You don't want to be a fucking Edomite in Babylon.
That's right.
And that motherfucker pale as shit. But you motherfuckers come up, I just look better than you and shit. The Lord don't give a fuck about that. He gonna kill your ass if you in that mind state. The Lord don't like that pride shit. That's why he fucking women up that think they pretty, having acid thrown on their ass, having them kill themselves, having these influencers die, having these niggas blow their fucking brains out because they love a goddamn woman more than the Lord. So the Lord don't give a fuck about none of that. He hates this pride shit, and he's bringing it down. Go ahead, huh?
I got that word
Totalitarian. Bring it up.
It says a state of government that is centralized and dictatorial and requires complete submissiveness
Complete subservience
to the state.
Damn.
It's synonymous with tyranny.
Son, huh? Hey, the word tyranny, if a brother can look it up, is in the Apocrypha. It said they either gonna obey the king or tyranny or oppression, bro. You gotta get that, bro. And also, what that entails, right there, read that part again. That submissive part. Or
To complete subservience to the state.
Subservience to the state. To the state. You know what that is? Hey, that's why the Lord, through the vision that Nebuchadnezzar had and Daniel broke it down, all the ancient kingdoms is here now.
Yeah.
In a new form, in this beast system. And Esau has used all the past kingdoms for his fucking war machine right now.
Yeah.
We're in Egypt, we're in Assyria, we're in Babylon, we're in the Persian and Medio Empire, we're in the Greek Empire, we're in the Roman Empire 2.0. But guess what the Persians would say when they were conquering new lands? What'd they tell Leonidas in the 300? What'd he say? Earth and water. What does that mean? When you look that up, earth and water means complete submission. That's what it means.
Keep it.
That's why Leonidas said, you come to my city steps with the heads of conquered kings. Dude, that's why he was so pissed off. Because that meant submission, without fighting. Like, you just bow down and that's it. Most niggas and fucking people gonna bow down, but then there's gonna be the so-called freedom fighters, right? And they gonna fight it out, still be destroyed. But who's gonna live to see that day, man? The elect. That's why the Yahweh Shai said, will he find faith on the earth, man, when he comes back? Because a lot of people gonna lose faith, gonna be through, dead. They're gonna be in a concentration camp. They're gonna be subservient to the fucking state. They're gonna be given a fucking helmet and a gun and sent to that region over there where our land is to be destroyed.
They're gonna have nothing to be happy.
They're gonna have nothing to be happy. They're gonna eat the bugs out. They're gonna eat the bugs out. And that's gonna be it, man. The nigga gonna have the helmet on. I remember that brother about to that pussy. But the dude had the helmet on, he's just like, oh shit, with the fucking metaverse, the fucking helmet on, man.
Overstimulated.
Yeah, bro.
In the corner, just
A
hiding away.
nigga gonna be eating fake ass food with his AI girlfriend and shit. It's gonna be bugged out. So we need the Lord, man. We need him. Go ahead, huh?
It says, let me get into the Wikipedia for a little bit, bro. It says totalitarianism is a political state,
Political state. Damn.
a political system,
System.
and a form of government
Form of government. Mind control.
that permits
Government. We gotta break that word down. Mente. Mind. Govern. Steer. Lead. Control. Mind control.
He said political state. Didn't it say by policy that he was gonna have his shit prosper?
Yes.
His
And that's
path to
going back to
prosper.
Antiochus Epiphanes, but now they got that same spirit
Same
back
nigga.
again. The same damn devil. They gonna use it even more in the technological age. Just like the Romans, their whole thing was warfare. Their whole thing was conquest. But now they don't even have to go to these different lands. They got eyes on you. They got drones that they can send. They got that laser they can shoot at you. Look at what happened in Hawaii. They wanted some land. People was like, hell no. They sent that laser down, burned that fucking place. People was jumping in the water to get away from the heat. And now they moved on in and took over that land. Go ahead, huh?
It says form of government that permits opposition political parties.
Political parties, ox the two horns like a lamb. But they gonna speak
I was holding that game.
as a dragon. They gonna have that draconian measure come down on your ass. And if you don't get down, then they gonna lay you down, even with the ground.
Yeah.
Your children within thee, as in 70 AD, man. Go ahead, huh?
It says discards and outlaws the political claims of individual and group opposition to state and control to the political sphere, the public sphere, and the private sphere.
You see what that is, Ock? They gonna put people in categories, categorio, right? That Greek. Categories, it's gonna be the red list, eliminate them.
Yeah.
Blue list, they can be re-educated. Yellow list, niggas don't know what's going on.
They ain't paying attention to that.
They just gonna move on, move along.
They
move
gonna
along.
willingly accept the
Yeah,
NWO.
Jedi mind trick, weak-minded. That's what it's gonna be. Bring that out, huh?
Con. This is you was finishing.
No, go ahead.
This is Revelation chapter 13, beginning at verse 11.
What the brother just mentioned with the totalitarianism, the political war machine where they have categories for the people, the populace, political intrigue. This is it. Go ahead.
And it reads, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth.
A system. Now that's a Roman system, ancient Roman system. But now it's back again under the EU and who? America. Spearheaded by America, the EU, the European Economic Community. All right, that came together in the 50s to go against Russia. Go ahead.
It says, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon.
Hey, there it is, two horns like a lamb, going back to the Roman era with the plebeians and the patricians. But now you have the Democrats and the Republicans. Two horns. Seem like they on different sides, but ain't two horns on the same animal? Ain't two wings on the same bird? Same bird, man.
Controlled opposition.
Controlled opposition. It's a goddamn WWE match. Rock talking shit, then Stone Cold coming out with the beer and shit.
Right.
If you dig deeper into the different candidates, they're all related.
Yes.
They're all family members,
Yeah.
cousins, second cousins.
Well, that's why they go into a coup. All these coups that are funded by fucking Esau, it's to subvert a nation, huh? And he's been doing that. It's in his track record.
Yeah.
He's behind the opposition, you know?
Yeah, propaganda.
Yep,
Right.
propaganda. Like the propaganda, the war machine, the jackals, assassinations, and economic hitmen. They go in there and they set up a demon that looks like the people, and he raid it. Then he set up fucking political intrigue and different political and oppositions either against women or children or see your government is against you, so we're coming in there to help. But you don't come in there to help. You actually take the guy who wants to help his people out, kill him, put a damn puppet in there.
It's like when they dressed up as Gad.
Yeah.
when-
Woo!
And, you know,
Boston Tea Party.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's
I
the
was
spirit.
going to bring up that old YouTube documentary, the Panama Deception.
Woo,
But that's
it.
exactly what they did. They painted Noriega as like this big time drug lord, but really he was just for his people.
Bro,
All right,
that's-
but they used that to justify going in there, taking out their military, and taking over that canal.
Hey,
There
that's
it
the
is,
spirit, bro.
Gaddafi.
That's the spirit, because
Same
back in
shit.
the 70s, going into, since Iran is in the news, right? Going back to the 70s, I remember the Russians was helping out Afghanistan fight against, they was fighting for freedom or something like that. They were trying to get ancestral lands, and Iran was with them, like, all right, y'all need anything, we're with you. But then Russia was like, we need y'all to band with us. Join the USSR, we're gonna back you up. But then the US got in there through a proxy army, and they were like, we don't give a fuck what the Afghanis are fighting for. We don't care about their religion or their ancestral lands. As long as they're fighting against the Russians, we're with them. So they backed up the Afghanis, and then the former leader of the Afghanistan was fleeing out, right? He was leaving, and he said, I warn you, I'm telling you, you set these dudes up, Osama bin Laden and these characters, right? They was coming up. He said, I'm telling you, if you set these men up, best believe this is gonna become a terrorist state. Years later, America's ass was back in that region. fighting these same motherfuckers. Like the dude said, his words came to pass. Yes. So it's like, come on, man. So you can't trust Babylon. Then what they left Afghanistan to fend for themselves. I remember that.
Yeah.
But they just they got out of there, and then the Islamic fucking state took the shit over in like 6 days or some shit, man.
Yeah.
Fucking beheaded all niggas, put the women back in order, killed the damn turncoats, and made it Islam again. Islamic. So it just goes to show you, never trust the devil. Never trust the U.S. The U.S. is gonna leave in rats. The rats know the U.S. ain't really trying to jump in. So, according to the script, the least of the flock is gonna draw them out. They got to. They gonna bring them out, you know? Go ahead, huh?
It says, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon.
So as a lamb is all soft and, you know, trying to, making the people believe and love them. But yet they gonna speak as a dragon, the draconian laws. The laws that they passed when this demon Biden got in is going against your children, it's going against your morals. Even that Speaker of the House was saying, the Lord is sending wrath on this nation because we have forgotten him. We have stirred away from his ways. But yet they looking at this fucking guy is Christian talking about his Bible. But yet he is right. The Lord is angry at this place. But what he's not telling you is that the Lord has already determined to destroy it, and there's nothing that's going to change his mind from destroying this place.
That's right,
Even Jeremiah said, well, we would have healed Babylon. It would have been healed. But she is not healed. Flee and forsake her. Return every man into his own land. Deliver every man his soul. This shit is done, man. The Lord has determined to destroy this place for the vengeance of his temple.
That just goes to show that these organized religions like Catholicism and Christianity don't know what the fuck they talking about.
They don't
man.
know.
Talk about we need to pray for America.
Why?
Yeah.
What the fuck
Why?
are you guys talking about?
Why? How was America established? By bloodshed, robbery, rape, and murder. And it's beautiful how the migrants is coming over just moving into niggas' homes. That's what you did to Gad and Reuben and Issachar that was dwelling in this land. And then you just showed us a weak ass paper, and the chief was looking at it like, the fuck is this shit? He threw that shit down like, we have land. He's like, no, my paper, that's your land right there. He's like, no, this is our land. And then when he seen Esau and he was seeing like the chief was seeing all the goddamn turquoise side of the paper, he's like, nah, we'll see each other again. My brave warriors, we're ready for you. So when you come, we're gonna fight you. That's why it was a 300 fucking span war of Gad and Reuben and Issachar fighting these goddamn devils for a 300-year span.
And that 300 years was short when you consider that all of America was seized. They said it was the shortest span of a seizure of land in the history of mankind.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
This nigga came over and robbed. You say America's 2.4 billion acres, and they seized 1.5 billion acres.
And
The
guess
rest
what?
was uninhabited.
That's beautiful. How they got it. If brothers remember their history, we gotta remember in the scripture it said that he defeated 3 kings. We're the 3 kings that Babylon defeated, that little horn that came out of the 7th, going into America.
France,
and
Britain. Yep.
So you got those three empires at the time. Jake was still ruling in Britain. That was the great Revolutionary War. It was fucking Esau, criminals, breaking away from the crown, which was Jake. Yep. That's like, hey, fight for the crown and win your freedom and all that. But it's funny how Jake fought in those wars, and there was a president before this demon, George Washington, and then they even got the Constitution that they love so goddamn much from Gad's Constitution, and also from the Magna Carta, which was a constitution from the 1200s in the Middle Ages that Jake formed. So this damn demon, this devil Esau, he got everything he even know and love
The nigga
from Israel, man.
Judeo-Christian, you know?
Judeo-Christian ethics, huh?
Yeah.
Ethics. Business ethics.
That's when the bottom is original.
No, yeah, he ain't original. Hey, bro, and he started those, he started the false flags, like you said, the Boston Tea Party. He dressed up like Gad and shit, was dumping shit out, and that's when the British Crown was sending ships like, what the fuck is going on? Like, you're supposed to be getting all this from the Americans, send an army over there to quell this shit. But it was the Lord's plan that Babylon had to rise. Babylon got all the middle land of America from the Louisiana Purchase after that demon Napoleon got defeated. I believe it was at the Battle of Waterloo against the Russians. So the nigga got defeated and he had to sell that land because because Levi was fucking his ass up so bad. He's like, fuck it, y'all get out of that shit, man. They doing too much, man. So America got all that middle land, uncharted land, right? Gadite land, past the Appalachian Mountains. Then they still had the western part, which Spain was still holding. And they eventually got that. Got San Francisco. They got California. Then they had to fight for Texas, Alamo, all that. This is how these devils got that land. After the Civil War, they had to connect the North and the South so they can connect east to west with the railway.
And they called it Manifest Destiny.
There it is.
When they were pushing westward.
And who they used to defeat the tribes? The tribes. As always.
Buffalo soldiers.
Buffalo soldiers, fucking niggas. And then you had scouts, Gadite scouts and Reubenite scouts hunting their own kind.
And then Issachar, if you watch that series Hernan, you know, they showed how certain tribes of the Northern Kingdom was used to help take down the Aztecs.
The Aztecs, yeah, because fucking Issachar,
sellouts.
the main of Issachar was on point, but the ruling class of Issachar was bugged the fuck out, man.
That's what they said about the west coast of Africa. These faggots say that Jakes were selling other Jakes, but it was Hamites. Hamites were selling out, diming out. Oh, they're over there. You can go up in their village.
And also, fuck you Arabs too, damn demons. You use making Jake fight in your military to fucking spread weak ass Islam and shit. But it was spreading throughout that region where our land was so fast. But then y'all joined forces with who? The Ottoman Turks, which is those fucking rats that got with Ishmael, and they was intermingling and shit, and they had Jake, like the Unsullied, fighting in their army. They would castrate Jake and have him fight in their military. But that's crazy because Jake was fucking their ass up, man. When they came toe-to-toe with Jake on the battlefield, Jake was giving it to him. But Jake had to go down. That bubonic plague knocked out the majority of Jake's fucking fighting force. Then these devils got into the papacy in Spain and start assassinating kings and shit like that, man. So the Lord had to have Jake go down. Jake was just too cool. He had to have coons and shit rising. He had to have sellouts. He had to kill Jake off with a pestilence and plague. He had to have just
Increase Esau's technology.
yes, and then he had to have the real warriors of Jake kind of have to like be put down. Like the real warriors had to be taken out, you know, in public display, so to speak. Go ahead, huh?
It says, verse 12, when he exercises all the power of the first beast.
Rome. Hey, and that's beautiful. There's a show called Barbarians, right? You got season 1 and season 2 on Netflix, and they show how Rome was moving. And they just be marching into land and shit. They was marching into what is now Germany, east of the Rhine, right? And they was going, and they would kidnap the children of these different chieftains and kings and hold them in Rome and teach them the Roman way, and then send them back as a goddamn spy to actually turn their society into Rome.
That's exactly
Roman. That's what they call it, the Pax Romana. Peace, right? They say if you with the Romans, then you got peace. If you against the Romans, then your ass is gonna be put down. But in that show, it showed when one of the Roman generals came and was talking to one of the chieftains. He said the dude knew Roman history, and he knew the Emperor Augustus, that the first emperor of Rome after Julius Caesar was assassinated. This dude had a saying. Guess what it was? He said there are neither enemies or allies, but just common interests. That's it. So same power, the first beast. There's neither foes or allies, just common interests. That's why all these nations seem like they fighting each other, but they got a common goal: digital system.
Yep.
But they got to know who's gonna be number one at the top of this digital system. That's all it really is.
Yep.
The fucking Royal Rumble niggas getting thrown out the ring and shit.
Right.
Niggas trying to get the belt, the damn ladders falling. That's all it is. That's all it is. But they don't know that the champion is gonna return. You know?
Right.
He gonna take that belt. Like, he gonna put niggas through tables. He gonna slam JR and shit. He gonna get slammed.
He gonna crack them clouds like Stone Cold. You hear that glass breaking? Everybody,
Oh shit!
It says, and he exercises all the power of the first beast before him,
Rome.
That's it.
and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast.
To worship the first beast, the Pax Romana. Esau saying through his way there is peace, But there is no peace, saith my God, to the wicked.
That's right.
So if you join his side, the Lord gonna be fighting against your ass tooth and nail until you are destroyed. Go ahead, huh?
Whose deadly wound was healed.
Whoa, because this is the only beast that was mentioned in Daniel that actually came back. All the other beasts was completely destroyed. They never really came back into power. They were regional powers. They was used. Their people were still around, but they never got to that state of power as they did in the past. Like the Babylonians, they ain't never really came back up. Persians and Medes, they're still around their people, but they ain't came to that height. But Esau, though, who were the Romans, they were only wounded for a time. They went down for that 1,000-year period, but came back up. And now they got the whole damn world. The compass of the earth is in their grip. Go ahead, huh?
You want me to keep going?
God.
It says, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men.
And that's going into when they actually formed NATO.
Yeah.
And they was making fire rain down. Because the NATO and the beast was not yet formed during World War II when they dropped those bombs, but they showed the power that this man was capable of when they finally did come together. Because you gotta remember, Kosovo. And it was showing you, even Barack, he said he was fighting in Fallujah and all those places in Iraq and shit. But when it was raining that fire on their head, that shit was crazy, man. That's power.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, when you look at what just happened with Israel and Iran, with them shooting the missiles back and forth, that shit look crazy, man. Like on some futuristic, dystopian shit. Like they shooting missiles, they hit missiles. And
and you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of the first scene of Terminator where you just see the dust and shit, you see them guns and shit, you just see the motherfucking robot nigga, and it's just, oh shit. And you know back in the 80s, like, what the fuck? But now we in that time where you go out.
Yeah, imagine John the Revelator when he saw it. Like, he just like, what the fuck?
All this shit like that. Bro, when he seen World War I, that messed him up. Bro, when you watch Quiet on the Western Front, you like, you literally there, bro. When we was watching Civil War, you was like, oh shit, you was like, yo, your senses were heightened. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's Revelation 9, right?
Yep. Men saw death but did not find it. Damn.
They call it shell shock. They didn't have those the penicillin shit for like they pain.
Damn.
So man, it just made it worse.
Yeah, it was through, bro. They had to cope with it. They was like Kirsten Dunst and shit. They was just like bugged out and shit. They just seen so much fucking death. They was like,
hey, when it shows the
shell
before
shock.
and after pictures of them, they look through, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, it's only a war of like 4 years, and they
years.
was through the hell.
Just hell.
Yeah.
4 years of hell.
They aged fucking dramatically, like from when the first joint all happened and shit to through. Like,
Eyes sunken in. And shit like, God damn.
They couldn't sleep, bro.
Yeah.
That's what happens when war break out. You can't sleep, man. Go ahead, all right?
It says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth.
It deceived them. Why? Because they thought, okay, this is the path. This is the way. America got it. NATO and the EU, the Western powers, they got it. They got it right. When these motherfuckers got it all the way wrong. Go ahead, all right?
By the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast.
They had miracles, bro, because the financial, the military, their way of life, just the technology. Like they advanced faster than any nation in the midst of a century than anybody else in centuries past.
That's how you know the Most High was with him.
Yeah.
Woo!
The whole time.
On the left hand, the whole time.
The whole time.
Go ahead, all right?
Saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast.
Pretty much form your societies after our society. You know, like pretty much. And if you don't, then we gonna come in there with the guns, blow your shit down, break it down, and build it up in our image. That's Antiochus, bro. Like commanded all the people to what? To leave their ways and become one under him.
Under the penalty of death.
Yeah. Get down or lay down.
Yeah, get out or lay the hell down. Then through propaganda and, like I said, the war machine.
That's why he said, hey, you're going to get put to death, but if you want to live, you have to assimilate to our culture. That's why the only Gadites that he kept alive was the ones that he had in the boarding schools, cut their hair, you know, put them in a little fucking little kids suit.
And it's crazy because he had to go get the children. He killed the warriors and then took their children and sent them to boarding schools.
Yeah.
That's what he did. Go ahead.
It says that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live.
That wound was by Yahweh Shai. After the death of Domitian, that was a wound that was struck. Wow, the Lord got their ass. And then that's when Nerva came up. Jake started to take over that Roman Empire. Then eventually that Western Roman Empire fell completely through Jake being that sword. And then the Eastern Roman Empire rose up. That was Jake, and then boom, Jake took over that whole time period for 1,000 years.
From the pagan Roman Empire
to the
Holy
Roman Empire.
Even though Jake was still off, but
Yeah.
it was better ran. It was new management. And Jake got a glimpse of a kingdom, but they didn't have it all together.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
And it was prophecy.
it was prophecy that they had to go down for that time.
So
Beware of the beast, man. That's when the nigga became Esau, self-proclaimed white man, became the beast man, the wild man. You know, you had that tapestry of them shooting arrows at their ass, niggas coming out with clubs and shit. Our women used to be afraid of these demons, bro. They used to be where the wild things are. That's where that story comes. They come get you out the bed and take you into the forest somewhere, man. But that goes to show you, and during that same era,
that nigga Sasquatch.
Yeah, man.
Hey, but Sasquatch is on our side of shit, but he became him. He became a beast like Nebuchadnezzar.
The abominable snowman.
That abominable snowman bugging out. And our women used to be afraid of these bug outs coming in. That's why they was kept in the castle and shit. They was never really, permitted to go out. And also, during that time, Jake was fucking conquering everything, and the women had a saying. See, our women have forgotten what the fuck is going on, man. Who's the real fucking men? Who's the real handsome heartthrob? Is Jake. Is the Jake man.
Jake.
Beginning with Judah.
Conquest.
Don't fucking forget that, because we all come from the waters of Judah.
That's right.
Northern Kingdom, this brother from the waters of Judah. This our brother, man.
Yeah.
So you motherfuckers that don't think, well, fuck you too, nigga.
That's right, niggas.
And that old saying, tall, dark, and handsome, was from the ancient world.
That's what I was gonna bring out. That's the spirit.
That quote is from back in the ancient
And
world.
who's tall? Who's dark? And who's handsome? Because Esau ain't handsome. He's ugly.
That's how
he ain't tall.
the knights in the dark ages were described.
Yes, yes, the dark.
That's where that came from.
Right?
Yeah.
And then the samurai.
What did Solomon say? I'm black and calm.
He called me beautiful.
Dark and handsome.
And also, they were known as Swarthy or Tawny. Tawny is like sandy brown, caramel, and then Swarthy is like a dark chocolate. Chocolate latte.
Didn't Hitler say that the real Jews are swarthy?
Yeah, he said Swatza, which was a German way of saying black or dark. So Switzerland,
Wow.
Black land. So it just goes to show you.
He was Amalek at the end of the day, but even he had to give credit to Jesse Owens when he saw him in the Olympics.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, where you think they got Superman from, bro? Like I mentioned, and brothers brought it out. They got that pose of Superman like this from Jesse Owens when he won the 1933 Olympics with these fools, man. Like,
He was a
and that's the most
motherfucking
manly
superhero.
pose. Like that's the most masculine pose, bro. That's beautiful.
even Hitler had to shake his hand, bro.
Yeah, God. And he
Our own
saluted.
president.
He saluted him
Well,
too.
because his argument was that they were the superior race, and he was over there dusting Germans.
Yeah. Hey, but the Germans already knew that they had the jewels of the Heavenly Father in their possession.
No, he didn't.
So
say
deaf
that.
to
He knew.
deaf to FDR, clown.
He showed that film to his soldiers before they went to war.
Yeah.
About how the original Jews were black.
See?
And I can't read it because it's in German, but they showed pictures of the film, and it had dark-skinned men with beards and meat-trees, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, he knew.
Just like Putin, he knew.
And deaf to Esau, because he tried to show the Vikings too, like they were just some rough, rugged assholes that didn't bathe. But yet, when you look at the real history, they were like clean, like just cool, and then the beard would shine. Like when they hopped off the ships, even the women was like trying to get a glimpse of shit. Like my man Yasuke, when he landed off the ship, all the people was fucking crushing each other just to see, get a glimpse of Jake stepped off the ship like, good, like, you already know, man. So you've been fucking lied to about your history, man. Wherever Jake went and landed, the people was in awe. They was starstruck, man. And like you said, the women of that age said, I want a man tall, dark, and handsome. Go ahead,
It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast.
So this man rose up to power and deceived the nations, as the scripture said.
Right.
He made you to believe he was beautiful and shit. When the motherfucker was a damn wild man, his goddamn clothes was his damn hair and shit. Nigga running into the cage at the night to face this fool, man. You know? Go ahead.
It says that the image of the beast should both speak.
It's both speaking. They made it speak throughout the world with their propaganda, with their changing the images.
The narrative.
Judges.
They set the motherfucking narrative.
Yeah, they said it. Yeah.
Liver King here.
But they couldn't hide everything because my man VP, Vladimir Putin, right? He brought out the votes and shit. Hold on.
Hey, even though the apostles,
our apostles, elders, brothers brought it out, man.
He's probably subscribed under a pseudonym page.
You know he is. Hey, the brothers had that dream that Jacob Rothschild was watching the apostles and shit. He's just walking through his past and shit, watching the apostles and shit. Like, damn.
And then there was a Russian that came up, you know, the Shop of the 12? He's a GMS affiliate camp. A Russian came up to their camp, and he basically the bro asked him, was like, hey, what do you think about your boy Putin, what he would build to the world? He's like everybody knows that the prophets are black. He's like everybody in Russia knows this already.
Everybody knows.
Yeah, it's like he wasn't like surprised. Like,
hey, go and send them Ukrainians our way. Taking care of them, you know? They without men now. They all been killed.
If I could just say real fast, these westernized like lies and ideologies are being dismantled. Because like brothers mentioned, you know, the icons, Russia revealed that, but then just recently when Iran launched missiles at Israel, they showed the whole world that those missile defense systems ain't shit. They can't can't compete with modern nuclear weapon technology. They're outdated.
And they don't really have an army. They've been financed and supplied with the military material from the U.S. Without the USA, the U.S. was knocked out of the picture. Yeah. They be through.
Welfare babies, bro.
And you got the fucking, these are people, right? They the people. We was talking about this at the job. If they the people, why the fuck you fleeing out of the Holy Land? Wouldn't you defend the Holy Land?
Scurrying like rats.
And see, that shows that's actually a real big thing, because that's the U.S. That's how they gain other countries by, you know, we could defend you against them, just join with us. But the whole world just saw that their defense system really ain't shit.
Yeah, and that shows you he's the real nigga, because that's what a nigga will do. He said, I got you on protection, but you got to give me them kickdowns. Right, you know?
And then his protection ain't shit.
Right. Hey, and then he's funding the opposition to come fuck you up.
Yep.
He's a real nigga, bro.
Hey, and it was like, when it came to defending it, was like 4 countries that was all pitching in to help defend Israel, and it still didn't work.
Damn, beautiful. It didn't amount to nothing.
Nothing.
It fell to nothing. So I believe that was it, King.
But basically, that was just Iran showing that they could touch Israel, because when you think about it, they shot off fucking drones.
Yep.
They didn't even use hypersonic missiles.
So
and they only shot at the targets that when Israel hit their embassy, they only targeted those military bases. So just showing like if they wanted to, they really could have.
And then showing them rats to be the fucking villains that they are, that they don't give a shit about life or civilians or innocents. Iran only attacked military fucking installations. They ain't attacked fucking hospitals and shit. You know?
That's crazy, bro.
Damn.
So that's crazy. A fucking a homeless shelter. That nigga was bombing homeless shelters.
And then he bombed the people that was giving them food and shit. And the nigga, wasn't somebody crushed by the damn pallets?
They just dropped the crate.
Go ahead.
Good.
I got something.
Hey, but before you get that, I know you was holding something, Gabar.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to bring out Isaiah 33. You guys were talking about how Esau how he deal against nations.
Go ahead. And Bob Shaw, bring it out in the modern translation too. Zach, you get into the modern translation and back them up. Go ahead.
It's Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 1. Woo! Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled.
Man, but you see that? You see how the Americans are starting to feel what they did to Gad and all the lands that they've ever touched. Like why'd you come here? Like my man Hector asked Achilles and she said, why'd you come here? So they'll be talking about this war for 1,000 years and shit. He's hitting, and all you was seeing was just men landing and shit. Like, damn, he's what the fuck? He's like, and then my man said, Agamemnon, he said, I brought the most fiercest warriors of all of Greece to your shores. He's like, you want me to look at your army and tremble? Well, I see them. I see 50,000 men brought here for one man's greed. And that's exactly everywhere where Babylon went. They were fighting for the war machine. It wasn't fighting for freedom. They was fighting for the goddamn bigwigs in Washington.
And dealing treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with these.
Hey, see, these nations didn't deal treacherously with you. That's why they jumped the ship to Russia. Like, hold on. Like, the Russians told the African nations and the other nations that got fucked over, no, we really gonna come in and help. These niggas, look what they did. They fucked you over. Now they gonna join forces to destroy them. Go ahead, huh?
When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled.
So, America, you're ceasing to spoil. You're bugging out.
Yep.
You're tripping. Niggas is walking out the movie theater of the Civil War like, get out of here, man. They mobbing out because they know. Damn, if the nations outside want a piece of you, imagine if your own kind with inside wanted you.
Yeah.
How would you, you know? Come on, man. And they know the tactics that they use on these other nations. Imagine if they use them on themselves. Who would win? Who would win if it was the Patriots, Jake that fought in the military that got that training, and then the actual U.S. military fighting for the ugly ass president? Who would really win? The ones that was really out in the field, fucking seeing how these materials work and how they have a devastating effect.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
And they will come against you with your own shit. That's why I said a sword in the song shall pass through your own heart.
Yeah.
Damn.
And not only that, there's a lot of Muslims over here, man, because their countries are, they allow them, they fund them to get, what do they call it, outside education. You know, unlike this place, you gotta pay for health care.
Yeah.
But these other places, they, you know, they give
Free
you free health care.
They pay them to come get.
So you can come get some education here. Not only that, they have multiple women in Islam. So Esau's filling that shit on his campuses. Because there's a lot of processes going on around.
Islam is
they
through.
shutting down
Islam is
freeways
through.
and
It ain't the way. And even in your book, the Quran tells you the people of the Lord is Israel. Yahshua Allah, not those people in the land. That's the real Israel.
That's right.
Okay? You know what the fuck time is. Like Putin said, everybody in Russia know who the prophets are, who the kings are, who the Lord is,
Who the Lord's people is?
who the Lord's people are. So, fuck that Islam bullshit, man. Put that shit to sleep because your book doesn't prophesy nothing. We were telling you, oh Iran, and you other Arab nations, that you was gonna rise up against them. Because our book says so, that you was gonna join forces with the Russians, which is a Hebrew word that our apostle El Tahar brought out. The chief prince. Chief prince. Hey, and then you even mentioned that these damn scholars, they starting to jump ship, starting to mention the Russians now. But I wonder why. Who is you listening to, man?
Get that from?
You listen to the
Because you have to.
No, it didn't. And then now in the commentary for Ezekiel 38, they talking about will the U.S. be involved in the nuclear conflict with Russia?
Yes.
We don't know.
That's what you talking about. Let's go to Jeremiah. Let's go to Jeremiah 51, a destroying wind. What's that? Nuclear blast, like the first scene in the first episode of Fallout. It's just a doop. Everybody getting out like shit going slow like. And then doop, another one. Oh shit. Doop. There's like, where the fuck you gonna go now? There's multiple of them. Like, we through.
It was L.A. too.
Yeah. Hey, and then that bald head nigga tried to get in there with the Edomite. He punched the ass out.
They was just cool.
Yeah, man. We was just cool just a week ago.
Hey, didn't they show that in a Twilight series episode? It was like they shot missiles. And they was fighting over the bunkers.
Bugging out. And then it was a false flag and shit. And then they realized that they really hated each other. And shit. It's crazy, bro. Go ahead,
And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously,
so you're making an end, oh America, to deal treacherously with people.
Yeah,
but everybody know your history. And then you have your own tongue falling upon yourself. And then you have the receipts all throughout the world. And then, even before that, Yahweh, by now shot through his men, been revealing your ass. Even with the shadow banning,
That's right.
everybody gonna do their own research.
Yep.
You got the dumb nigga like this. You motherfuckers ain't explaining nothing, but you got the video of the Lord really breaking it the fuck down for you. We ain't just
Hey, that's
pointing this shit.
That's
you know?
the spirit, that scripture, because you got America telling Israel, like, chill out. Like, we do not hit them back. Like, leave them alone. When you ever heard America talk like that? Or even move that way? America's always been about brute force.
Go.
You know, we're American and we're gonna protect our allies, and they've been able to do whatever the fuck they want for years.
We'll just hit them with a nuke.
Yeah. But now it's like, hey, don't fuck with them. Like, nah, leave them alone. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's
like,
a Mexican standoff.
Chill out.
Got the guns and shit.
Got the nukes.
Yeah, we gonna be some shot up motherfuckers then. Like, that's where it's at, right? Like,
Hey, that's showing weakness though. That's showing weakness from Esau. These other nations, you smell blood in the water. You know, you want to go in for the kill, man. You only heightening these nations' pride, bro. You only giving them more confidence.
Oh, that's the spirit, man.
And what was that at the end of the movie? What did the president say? Well, give me one statement. Tell him, don't kill me.
Don't let them kill me.
Don't let them kill me like that.
That'll work.
And it's funny how Jake was standing over this food, the Northern Kingdom.
Yeah, that was
the Southern Kingdom. And who shot the
scene of the movie?
The nigga
Well, what happened when America pulled its little pecker out of Afghanistan? Right? Fucking Putin moved on Ukraine. Right? So they saw the weakness of this bitch, man.
Damn,
they saw them withdrawing, so they moved on in.
It's like that fucking Edomite, the Israeli news dude who be bringing out a lot of information. He was saying just that with this shit that just happened with Iran. He was saying now North Korea, China, and Russia, they all know like the West is weak. Israel,
they're involved in
that.
They coming out.
It's because it's spiritual, though, to see he has a agenda.
Hey, on that movie 300, he was like, the narrator was like, for a man who proclaimed himself to be a god, he felt a very human chill go down his spine. Like, that's what's happening with Esau. Like, everybody like, oh, I thought you was a god. Like, I thought you was
to make even a god king bleed.
As weak as a fucking woman, man. Which is a blight.
Damn.
Hey, a nigga recently just got a surgery where he got a
this fucking nigga.
He was celebrating.
Death to that nigga, man. Only in fucking Babylon. If you was anywhere else, they'll fucking have your head on a spike. You motherfuckers, man. So it's like every nation knows like now is the time to attack. Now is the time that they're vulnerable. The army is leaderless. The prince is dead. Now is the time to strike, man. So, and they already got the Trojan horse up here. But who led the way? As the scriptures state, who lifted up the banner on the high mountain, leading the armies in? Like, come take this motherfucker, man. That was us. The men of the Lord, beginning with our apostles and elders, begin with Abba. Abba was like, hold on. They open. They're free. The doors are open. This place is unwalled. Bring them in.
That's right.
Go ahead, they shall deal treacherously with thee. Oh, they gonna deal treacherously with thee. It is what it is. It's all on the table, man.
It says thou art greatly despised.
Everybody hate America. Hey, man. Hey, pretty much even America's allies, which the apostles been talking about. The EU is gonna go against you, motherfucker. Oh no, hell no. No, the European Union ain't with us. Fuck that. But the prophecy states that they're gonna turn against you. Whether you believe it or not, is thus saith the Lord. They're gonna turn against you. They're gonna be like my man, the Hound. Fuck King's Landing. Fuck the king. They gonna step out that motherfucker and get out, man. That's what they gonna do. Like, hey, like, fuck you. We out. We on their side of shit. Like, damn. It's gonna be a fucking Julius Caesar assassination. You too, my boy. Brutus. Niggas just stabbing him. For the watch. For the watch. This nigga getting stabbed every which way and shit. Like, give him a fucking game. Damn. Yeah, it's gonna be beautiful. Hey, may thy blade chip and shatter. Motherfucker, that's what's gonna be. Long live the fighters. Long live the fighters. Go ahead,
Revelation chapter 17.
Well, actually, let the brother bring the modern translation out. You got it.
So Isaiah chapter 33 of the NLT.
Now this is more plain for ye that know not the old English. All right, go ahead.
It says, what sorrow awaits you, Assyrians, who have
Americans. Assyria is another name for America. The Egyptians fighting the Egyptians is another name for you Americans fighting each other. Go ahead.
Who have destroyed others, but have never been destroyed yourselves.
Man,
you betrayed others.
Betrayed. Oh.
But you have never been betrayed.
Oh man, but the betrayal gonna hurt. Like, be a son to me now. That's what's gonna be. Like my man Green Goblin. He's like, Peter, thank God for you. Thank God for you. And then he's like, Godspeed. Spider-Man did the shit in his ass like, it's through. Don't tell Harry. Nigga, let's go, man. Go ahead,
It says, when you are done betraying, you will be betrayed.
You gonna be betrayed. Damn.
But Lord, be merciful to us.
That's what the elect is praying, because we in this land that's gonna get fucking pelted with missiles, man. And our brothers all over the earth, the earth gonna be touched, it's gonna rock. But the Lord gonna remember us, that's what we're praying. Lord, remember us in wrath.
Remember mercy.
Yeah, go ahead.
It says, but Lord, be merciful to us, for we have waited for you.
We have waited for the Lord. We have waited. Go ahead.
Be our strong arm each day.
Our strong arm each day. We see the chariots. We're looking up. You know, just like the blessing of Issachar was to look at the heavens to see what Israel ought to do. But you goddamn niggas out there, you Mexicans, I'm gonna say it like that. Issachar is our brother. That's who you really are. You're Issachar, you're Shashkar, he is higher. But you Mexicans, you've lost that. The Lord have destroyed you so much so that you can't even read the signs anymore of what the fuck is going on. You see that great sign in the heavens, and you didn't even know what that entails. What Israel ought to do, like, hold on, what's going on, man? We got to get back with the Lord. That's what it was. The Issachar that's actually teaching the word, they knew what that sign represented. Like, hold on, this means, okay, we almost out of here. They looking up constantly. They see the chariots. His brothers see the chariots all the time. Brothers see the chariots all the time. We see the chariots.
Hey, bro, I got a testimony yesterday, bro.
On his shirt.
So I was talking to the brother. I was talking to the brother Adama, and after we got off the phone, I was driving home, and a Tesla drove by, and it said Yahweh 24/7, and it was black. And it came down and formed to a Tesla, drove by, and as he sped past me, he made a right, and he disappeared. So you gotta understand that we are in the good graces of the Lord, like the brothers, like have mercy in the time of wrath, in time of judgment. Lord's willing, bro, because we see the signs, we see the things going on, everything we see is really happening in our world, man.
It's beautiful, bro. If you want the Lord to defend you, you have to fight for him, man. We fear the Lord, therefore we serve him.
That's right.
And then we're all unprofitable servants. We only doing what we supposed to do.
Yeah.
So Devin instruction to you niggas that proclaim to be Israel, which you are by blood, but you ain't the Israel of Yahweh.
Yep,
you
that's
through.
right.
And all you niggas that's still in the world with your stupid woman, happy wife, happy life, bullshit, Lord gonna kill your clown ass. You're his woman, nigga.
That's right.
You supposed to serve him, clown, not the other way around. Lord ain't gotta do nothing for you. The fuck happened to your manhood?
Yep.
Get your fucking balls out that demon's purse.
Yeah.
Or the Lord gonna just make your ass a eunuch like you want and end your ass quickly.
Yeah, because if you weak for a woman, that's only a small thing that you weak for, man.
Wow. It's the spirit,
You're
bro,
weak for a lot more shit.
You weak for a lot because a woman ultimately
is the weaker vessel.
And she like if you want to know where you at in the truth, deal with a woman, man. She'll show you. She'll show you exactly where you at, man. By the way she treats you, by the way she operate with you, and all that, man.
And it shows you if she can have any type of sway over you, bro. Hey, brothers in this thing, hey, you don't want to know how savage brothers is.
And brothers have been heartbroken, but brothers will just meditate. We going into the hyperbolic time chamber, and then when we awake, we're like, all right, time to move. Like you shed your tears. All right. The Lord made you feel it. Damn, Salakia, Yahweh Shemashah. Now I know how you felt when we went fuck off. So you're like, I'm moving on. And like I always mention the brothers, man. Like my man Vader when he finally met Ahsoka again, and she knocked his mask off, and she only seen that eye, and I was thinking, let your eye be single, right? And she's like, Anakin. And then he's like, Ahsoka, right? And she's like, I won't leave you, not this time. And he was looking at her, he's like,
not this
then
time.
you will die.
Damn.
And he turned that fucking saber on. Like, nigga, you already left, so ain't no point in coming back. Now you gonna die.
Yeah.
He was like, fuck that. Killing everything in the way.
Yeah.
You in the way now.
Yeah.
And it's funny because he couldn't avoid that path. He was the chosen one, even though he failed, he was still the chosen one. But his role, there was death in the role. Like my man Paul Atreides, what'd he say? What'd he say when my man was like, he's like, this is your father's dream. He's like, they believe me to be a prophet. He's like, those that were once my friends, now are my followers.
Yep.
He's like, they follow me. He's like, with 200 men, you can take over the whole planet.
Yep.
This is your father's dream. And he said, he's like, I can't do it. He's like, I'm afraid. He's like, afraid of what? He said, I'm afraid of the power. And he's like, why? That you're gonna lose control? He said, no, that I gain control. I was like, oh shit. Let's go. That's what we're gonna do. See, the Lord allowed us to gain the control over our emotions, over bullshit, over this weak ass shit, over these people, over their fucking mind state, over what they think. Don't give a shit about that.
Because when you gain control, he's gonna let you loose.
Yes.
Right? Because
Yes.
he can't let you loose when you're still, you know.
That's why the scripture.
And then everything's fucking going down at that point. Go ahead.
That's why the scriptures say he that ruleth his spirit is better than he that can take the city.
That's that brother's favorite script.
If you can rule your spirit, you got power. You got mind control over people. If you can rule your spirit, you can rule these people.
Rick, say that again. Say that again.
You said what?
Say that again.
I said if you can rule your spirit, you got mind control over people. You got mind control over these people. You can really manipulate these people. You can yankwap these people. You can get yourself out of situations just because you using your spirit in the way that it's supposed to, and you ain't letting it control you.
You can make your enemies be at peace with you.
Yeah.
Because your ways please the Lord.
Yep.
The Lord is doing everything. Like Yahweh Shai, when they was trying to throw him off the cliff, everything just stopped and he went through their ass. Like, that's how the brother said you can literally manipulate the time. I remember the brother Bakar.
It's like spiritual power.
He said faith is a powerful thing that can actually change the course of time. Like, at the moment, like you just praying to get you out the situation right then and there. Like,
instead of worrying about how I'm gonna do this, how I'm gonna do that, how I'm gonna do that, you should just have a mindset. The Lord is gonna provide a way, and I'm just looking for that way.
Woo!
You know,
Hey,
Which means
our enemies surround us on all sides. He said, I've seen all possible futures.
Yep.
He said, but there is a way, a narrow path.
Yep.
So that's it. We got to go through the narrow. Now you said you was waiting for the Lord to open up a way.
Yep.
Because you had to wait to see the way open up. Oh shit.
Yeah, but if you
say it
panic,
was like
you'll
with
see
David, and that's what a running back does. When he has to see, when he sees the openings,
holes
and he knows what route to run.
You know who's good at that? Le'Veon Bell. He'd be he'd be in the backfield and he'd just like hide behind the guard until a hole opened up and then he burst through the hole. You know?
There you go.
But
And that's
like
how
you
it was.
said, if you Salakia, if you panic, you won't see it.
You don't see it.
Right.
You're gonna get swelled up. You're gonna run to the outside and nigga gonna hit you, you know. But if you just sit there and you wait for the hole to open up, it's almost like fighting too. You know, if you wait for the opening, you wait for the counter. Just because you get hit don't mean the fight over, man.
That's the spirit, bro. Because even when my man Achilles was taking that beach, you can tell by his fighting skill. He wasn't just I remember when he ran up and before he hit the stairs, he threw the guard up. Then he like threw it on his back. Then he went forward. And then even when he was fighting Hector, he would stop, rest, and let him come at him, and he'll go. Hector! Yeah, he wasn't just fucking tiring himself out. He was just waiting. And then he got counters. And then he, you know, you could tell it's all in the process. That was a dope fight. Patience. Patience is the virtue. That's what it is. Like my man Obi-Wan, that's how he wanted to fight with Anakin. That dude was, you know, he's doing it, man. He's getting it in, but Obi-Wan was just countering his shit and was waiting. Then he told him don't try it, and he did it. Cut his shit off.
Hey, that's what happened with Paul Atreides when he fought that Edomite.
You
know, he got stabbed and shit, and the Edomite thought it was over,
like,
and then Paul,
he got his ass. Bro, that is crazy. Ready. That's it, man. Yeah, he thought it was over right then and there,
Yeah.
man. He's like, oh, shit.
Everybody thought it was over.
Yeah, bro, for real. He's like, is that right? You know,
Yeah, is that right? Yeah, I like Fade. His name was Fade.
Yeah, he want that fade, huh? Yeah. Go ahead, huh?
Fade rough.
Back in Isaiah chapter 33, verse 2, in the NLT, it says, "But Lord, be merciful to us, for we have waited for you. Be our strong arm each day, and our salvation in times of trouble."
See, the arm of the Lord is the heavenly host. They watching us every day. We're watching for them to return with the strong one.
That's right.
That man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. That's what we waiting for, man.
Yep.
We see him in the signs. We see him everywhere. You know, we see him. What cannot be seen. Only unless the Lord opens your eyes to see it. Go ahead, huh? That was it?
Oh, yeah, I can stop right there.
You had something, Mr. Carr?
Oh, I have something on that. Yeah, I got one.
Go ahead, huh?
All right. Revelation chapter 17, verse 16. "And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the horn."
Going into the European Union that formed an alliance with Babylon financially in the 50s. And then they came together near the late end of that decade, 1957, but it wasn't established until 1958. Under what? The Treaty of Rome. There you go. The EEC, the European Economic Community, they came together financially to be a damn powerhouse in the earth. And they've been there ever since. And now it's starting to break apart. It was really the beginning of the end with Brexit. When Britain broke off. Like, man, fuck it, man. I mean, we still with y'all, but we doing our own thing over here, man. And that's when it began. What,
"And shall make her desolate and naked."
Do you have European name? I had it in my notes.
Oh, I got him.
You got him? Go ahead, up. Read that part again. So we can break it down. We know it's the European Union. We gonna get them name for name. Because, hey, names.
It's
the 10 horns?
Yeah, it's Greece, France, Belgium, Luxembourg, Germany, UK, Denmark, Netherlands, Italy, and Spain.
There it is. The Water King. How about you, do your own research.
I got the Germanic tribes.
And this is what they were during the Roman era. Go ahead.
The Anglo-Saxons, the Franks, the Elamani.
Now, when it's mentioning these certain tribes, it's mentioning the lands that they held from too.
Yep.
Because the Anglo-Saxons are us.
Yep.
The Israelites are the angelic sons of Isaac.
Yep.
But it just mentions the lands that Israel will eventually take over after Israel was destroyed. 70 AD, we fled everywhere. We went fucking to Japan, China, all them lands in Asia, Asia Minor, Greece. We went to Europe. We went to the broken parts of Rome, the western part.
Yep.
We took that over.
Yep.
The brothers from the northern kingdom sailed over this way. Brothers from the southern kingdom sailed over that way. So that's when we took over the world. We conquered the earth.
These are the 10 Germanic tribes, 10 horns. The Anglo-Saxons, the Franks, the Elamani, the Lombards, the Ostrogoths, Visigoths, the Burgundians, the Vandals, the Sevi, and the Herveli.
Man, that's it. The brother mentioned the modern names, and the brother just read the ancient names. So nothing ever really dies.
Here at Great Millstone, you have some scholarship about
it's reformed. That's what it is. But then the nigga read the script and talking about Egypt and Assyria. Oh, that already happened. I read it from the front to the back. You don't know that these kingdoms have been reborn again. New names, you clown. Just like Israel. There's an Israel, right? Everybody knows Israel. But that's not the exact or correct pronunciation of that name.
Right.
It's Yahshua.
Yeah.
Yahshua is still here, but we're not even in our land. We're scattered everywhere. Now there's a Yahshua of the Most High. Israel of God. Peace and mercy to them, as Paul said. Go ahead.
"These shall hate the whore."
Oh, hate America. Why? Because America's fucking a bully, an asshole, bugged out. See, now America's starting to get a taste of how they was moving with them rats. The rats got that mindset like, man, fuck everybody, fuck you, fuck that guy over there. They like Joe Pesci and shit. Fuck his shit up, man. Fuck it, every goddamn thing.
Like we was talking about it on a live. It's like a hoe, like a harlot, selling her pussy, but she got all these different rules and shit. So it's like, in order to deal with her, she wants you to be like, you can't do this, you can't. Like,
bitch, you nasty.
Yeah, like
Whore.
Like, fuck you. At the end of the day, like, fuck that's how the nation's gonna end up tonight, man. I don't even want to deal with you.
I was messing with you. It was nice.
Nigga.
Good time. It's alright. Go ahead,
And
bitch, you was looking like this on the picture now.
Right.
Bitch, you got one leg and shit.
Right, you
you
got-
mad like a motherfucker.
It's
Like,
a tranny and
they
shit.
ain't taking the guns and shit off. No, hold on, I want my money. Hold on, I want my prosthetic. Yeah, God. And then it's a goddamn sting operation outside out with the other nations. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna slide in, I'm gonna act like I'm gonna deal with her. I'm gonna bring her ass out, and we gonna shoot this motherfucker. Yeah, that's
This
what it is.
bitch owe me money.
It's a setup. It's a damn sting operation. Yeah,
Trap.
good.
and shall make her desolate and naked.
Oh, desolate and naked. But even before the missiles do their work, how is this place gonna be made desolate? Trade routes are cut off.
Yep.
You people don't go to your store and buy the stuff you used to. Why? I wonder why. Because the places in the world in which they came from are now hostile towards this place.
Yep.
And they would put they had sanctions put on them.
Yep.
They're like, all right, well, fuck it. All right, y'all don't want to deal with us? We'll deal with the Russians.
And
We'll join BRICS.
it's more expensive too.
And it's more expensive.
It was a time you could, America had, buying power of $1. You can go to
yeah.
anywhere in the world and get 3 times as much for the same price, for a cheaper price. But Tucker Carlson proved that when he went to Russia and he bought all that food.
Right.
And it was like he broke it down. He bought like a refrigerator full of food.
Say it
like,
again,
The buying power.
Say it again.
When Tucker Carlson went over there to Russia, he bought like a fridge full of food for like a week, and the total cost was like $80. And he was like, if I bought this in America, it would have been processed, it would have been worse food, and it would have been more expensive. He was like, I spent $300. He was like, in America, this over $300 worth of groceries. But over here, it's like 80.
You got $300, right?
More time.
That's only gonna get you a sandwich.
A ham and
cheese. No, I got Canadian.
Oh,
Hey, damn.
Hey, this dollar's through as fuck. Dollar's through.
And box is gonna be that much too. It's the cost of a sandwich.
Hey, bitches are gonna be running from you hoes, man.
Hey, Uncle, you know what? That's why the scripture say the women gonna come with everything they own, just to be with you.
Yeah.
You don't be like turning around like fuck one person. Keep moving. 7. Keep moving. 20. Oh, keep moving. 50. Like then there's just more fucking people and stuff and shit. Like what the fuck? Why they all fuck? Oh, just let us be called by that name. We got our own food.
Yeah, we got resources. Y'all bitches independent anyway.
Hey, Con, and who's to say that a brother ain't gonna have a little side chick that got the chick? Gonna get you some food though.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna get the chick.
Nah.
The damn woman gonna
Bitch,
you
buy
gonna
that
use
food.
her ass. You gonna die anyway. Let me get that. Let me hold that.
What the fuck you talking about?
Let me hold that. Hey, run that. Run that through.
Hey,
go get something for the brothers too.
That's
Use your whole chip until they see
That's
you
right.
no
Yeah,
money.
go and use that thing.
Right.
Go and chip
Cut off
in.
your hand and give me
that.
And shall eat her flesh.
Oh, they gonna eat the flesh of this place. Everything that America was once known for, these nations devouring that, they eating it. Oh, can the brother get Obadiah? But they gonna eat the bread that they still gotta use the dollar. The dollar is powerful in the sense of its systematic power, not of its purchasing power, but the system that it formed after World War II till now is untouchable. Said that beautiful. It's untouchable. Hey, even the Elder Ariella, that brother more economically sound than the brother Ricard Kwam. They really go into it that the system is too well built.
Yeah.
China ain't got nothing that sophisticated. The Russians don't. But America does, and that's what's keeping them afloat.
The CBDC is pretty much going to be modeled after the American dollar.
Yes.
Because in America, the dollar is a fiat currency anyway.
Yeah.
It's not real.
It's imaginary.
It's imaginary. So it's going to be modeled the same way.
God.
And burn her with fire.
And it's going to burn this place with fire, nuclear fire. It's going to get to a point where, it's gonna push this shit through the spirit. Like they gonna know children and old people and shit is over, but they ain't gonna give a shit. You know why? They be like, well, there's children over there. Well, they're pedophiles.
Fuck them
They're
kids.
boy lovers. Fuck them. Yeah,
Right.
But there's women over there. They're harlots. They're our enemy. like the Russian song out the quiet. Burn the land of the enemy. That's the name of the song.
Niggas are sleeping.
Niggas are sleeping. Niggas are sleeping, man. Burn the land of the enemy.
Yep.
That's it. Go ahead, Ark.
For the Most High have put it in their hearts.
Oh, put it in their mind to what?
Fulfill His will.
To fulfill His will.
Yeah.
It like my man, like the clones. And that's why Order 66 was more heartfelt, because the clones, when they shot the Jedi and killed them, they didn't have an evil intent. They were just following orders. And that's exactly what the Lord gonna do with the nation. It ain't gonna be evil intent. Well, from the Russians, they said they thought of evil thought.
Right.
It is evil in the minds of people. Like, who would ever think to do? But the Lord put it in their mind that it's His will.
Right.
Evil intent then? No, the Lord is for the vengeance of His temple. And the Lord is justified in it, because what do you do with a faggot? A bundle of sticks. Burn them.
You
What
do the
did
same
the Lord
with a
say
whore.
He's going to do to this place? He said He's going to overthrow it as He did Sodom
And Gomorrah.
Yep. So, come on, man. And the Lord Yahweh Shai going to come with that fire, bro. He going to come with them arrows.
And it wasn't just made up happenstance that you are to burn a whore, because they did it to burn the diseases, because it's a cleansing agent.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's how you really get the fucking, like, the germs, you know?
Yeah,
the
yeah.
germs, the shit you can't see.
Yep. Water and fire are purifiers.
Woo, that's it. The great reveler. Good, huh?
And to agree and to give their kingdom unto the beast.
So these European nations gave their kingdoms unto the beast for a time. And the apostles did the math. About a 42-year span from the time they formed till now. It's about that time. It's like an hour according to the Lord's time if you do the math. So it makes sense. Everything is on point.
On
It's
point.
beautiful how the apostles and the elders were talking about a civil war, and I had to use that little audio of my man Plagueis. He said, I'm telling you, he said, I give the Republic 15 years time before a civil war is going to break out. Disgruntled star systems are going to begin to secede. And he's like, I don't think the Jedi are going to be able to turn the tide. They need an army. An army must be built. Now, he's just telling the dude, like, man, what are you talking about? But guess what? 15 years ago was what year?
2009.
2009. Who formed? Bricks.
Yeah.
And then what we're on the brink of right now? Civil war.
And then that was around the time the apostles went on the unicorn,
Woo!
bro.
Yeah,
That's the spirit. It all happened simultaneous.
That's the spirit. Yeah, that's the spirit. Go ahead, Doc.
Until the words of the Most High Yahweh shall be fulfilled.
Oh, until the words of Yahweh by Shemashai shall be fulfilled. What other camp is talking about the destruction? But Great Millstone and our Artillery camps, man.
Yeah.
Because we're not fucking sugarcoating nothing to you. It is what it is. Men are straightforward, man. We ain't got time to fucking play with you. We're gonna tell you what it is. We're gonna move on. Right. We gotta get on. The war is coming. You know, we gotta get armored up like the watchman on the wall. He had to eat his meal on the wall. He got the little bathroom over there on the side. He's still on the wall.
Yeah. Hey, well, a sniper piss where they at, man.
Yeah.
Like they don't move. They don't take their eyes off
Rock
the
said
target.
that. He said you might be in a damn foxhole for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You ain't take a shower. You got piss on yourself.
Pissing, shitting,
Just be
all
there.
that. Yep.
Preferably you eat your meal beforehand and just take what you need on that mission. But you wouldn't take a lot because you already know I'm gonna have to have a bowel movement, so I want to be super focused.
Yep.
And not even really, you know, you might eat something, somebody might give you some coffee. Now I'm cool. Just watch it. He's like, hey, let me ask you something, man. Yeah, you must be retarded.
Yeah. When he said, so who is that over there? He was like, I don't know. He's trying to kill me. We are trying to kill him. But he was like, what side is he on? He was like, are you retarded? But that goes to show you, in the Civil War, it ain't gonna be no fucking factions. Like it might be a little faction that's set up for some shit. But on the grand scheme, it's gonna be individual versus individual.
The scriptures describe it as every man for themselves.
Yep.
Neighbors invading their neighbors for the lack of bread and great tribulation.
So they ain't gonna be fighting for nobody. Like running the dude say, who's commanding you? Who's leading you?
Nobody's commanding.
He asked the girl. He's like, somebody's over there trying to shoot you. they got a gun. And he's like,
He looked up.
she gets it.
Right. She gets it.
And one dude was like, hey, shut the fuck
Fuck
up.
up. Right.
He's like, I got good news.
Got good news.
Like, yeah.
He said, I got some good news.
Yeah, the nigga's dead.
Yeah. Damn.
Go ahead,
That's
Al.
good news. He
That was
did.
it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Al.
That's crazy.
Revelation chapter 17, verse 18.
Huh.
And the woman which thou sawest is that great city.
Hey, America is a great city. If you're a citizen, that means you're a part of a city. And America is just one big city.
Yep.
And the proof of that is that the Lord mentions it as Basra, which is the ancient capital city of Edom. There's other cities, fucking Dedan and shit like that. But America is that capital city of the Edomites, which is Basra,
Right.
which is also known as like a pen or an enclosure of animals, whether it be goats, rams, lambs.
That's the
And then the
spirit.
Lord say you have a great sacrifice.
Here in Bones.
Right? And that's another clear indicator that Isaiah, the 63rd chapter, is a future prophecy.
Yep.
Go ahead, Al.
I was just looking this up. The apostles already brought it out. They're going back to April 19th to the May 1st. It says today is April 19th, not today, but you know. It says it's the first day of a 13-day period of the time known as the blood sacrifice to the beast.
Yep.
That culminates on the high and cold holy day of Beltan on May 1st. And it's spiritual that those so-called Israelis are about to practice their Passover this coming. It's 22nd.
Hey, the Lord ain't gonna honor none of what you niggas are doing, man. Death to you. And the Lord actually clipped. Hey, it's funny how they clip Iran's top guys. The Lord clipped the top guys that are the top guys of this world. The fucking elites.
Yep.
Lord just killed that demon, Jacob Rothschild, and before him that other clown,
Dave
and that other
Queen.
clown. And now you got weak ass Jesus Christ, that demon, the plastic Jesus. This nigga is the new head or some shit right now. But the nigga don't know how to lead. He's just a backpacking clown ass Edomite that don't want to lead nothing, man. But now it's on him. Like,
Have a
nigga,
temper
you gotta
tantrum.
do something, man. But it's the spirit that the Lord's like, I got this weak ass fool right here to lead this shit, but he don't know what he doing.
He's no Deacon Frost.
Yeah, he ain't no Deacon Frost, man. Go ahead, huh?
Because a lot of people don't know that those Israelis over there got these red heifers like cows that they're about to sacrifice.
Right.
So that's pretty much going into that beast, man.
Hey, but the Lord, just like with Cain, ain't accepting your weak ass sacrifice, punk. The Lord already got a sacrifice in Bozer. He gonna have his own sacrifice, just like when Abraham was modeled with Isaac. Isaac was like, where's the sacrifice? And Abraham was like, the Lord will provide. The Lord gonna provide his own sacrifice. Babylon, that's who we want to fucking burn. Fuck your goddamn red heifers, man. He got his red heifer right here. Right here.
That's right.
Right here in this place.
All
man.
you people, all these fucking people out here. Hey, but it's spiritual. 'Cause they got 'em-
Everybody.
they got 'em
Everybody's
from,
on board.
Texas. So
Fucking
it is
right.
spiritual that America's within that, man.
Texas,
Right.
man, the Western forces, man. They gonna be through.
WF.
The WF. Go ahead, huh?
I got that Obadiah.
Oh, go ahead, huh?
This is Obadiah
Obadiah.
1:7, and it reads, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border, the men that were at peace with thee.
Brought you to the border, pretty much like, if you go to a certain border, it's kind of almost like war is about to implement. You remember how once the Germans rolled across their border into Poland, World War II was declared, 1939. So they rolled over the border, they brought you to the border, like, oh shit, war. So the Lord is saying that your allies and everybody you thought loved you is bring your ass to the border, like, nigga, this how it's gonna go down. Here the line in the sand, my nigga. You can cross over it, you through. Pretty much, you done. So the Lord is making it be known.
That nobody's with you.
What side you on, man? I ain't with you. They ain't with you. The girl don't like you. The dog don't nobody like you, man.
Nobody likes you.
You fucking rats, you ugly. Don't nobody like you clowns, man.
Yep.
Go ahead,
The men that were at peace with thee.
They were once at peace with you because they had to financially deal with your ass. Man. They don't like you though. They give you that money, but they don't really like you like that.
Yeah, just like Saudi Arabia.
They
They
just like,
joined BRICS, didn't they?
hey, just like a whore. Yeah, I'm giving you money, but I don't fuck with you like that.
Yeah.
You don't live in my house. I ain't gonna take you home. Like,
That
I
box
thought you
belong to
loved me.
everybody.
You flew me out. Like,
Right.
I ain't gonna fuck with you though.
Yeah.
The money on the table.
Woman of
We get out of here.
Right.
Or like old girl came to my man. She's like, I told you, I didn't mean to do. I love you. You know, you was sleeping with Lil Tony, Mo with the gimpy leg. He said, I forgive you. Well, my tummy good. I'll give you to the count of 10 to get your ugly, yellow carcass out my doorstep. 1, 2, 10. That's what's gonna be, man. Hey, Babylon ain't gonna have enough time to retaliate, bro. It showed you that with the rats, that they had no defense. And Babylon has no defense. They're known as the unwalled fucking villages, man.
Well, that's in Psalms. It tell you that if you forsake the Lord, there should be none to deliver you.
Woo.
So, and America's the most God-forsaken place on earth, man.
True, and also, they're an enemy against the Lord. Tell you that in Psalms also, that all nations shall be turned to hell, death, the grave.
Yep.
All that forget the Lord.
Hey, so like we were just talking about on the side, these niggas would rather celebrate 420, man. That's
and destruction. Hey, and you know what? Niggas is lighting up. But the Lord about to light you niggas up, man. Like he lit that nigga up in the test. You niggas want, I gotta put it in there, go pile it up. Lord piling you niggas up in Babylon so you fucking burn you niggas.
Stuffing the blunt.
Hell, you stuffing you niggas in this fucking place. So he can burn you motherfuckers. Leave you here and melt you. Woo! Yeah, and then your ass go blow away and shit. Go ahead, 420 and shit. Man, these niggas get bugged out. Go ahead,
The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee.
Go ahead,
they that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee.
So they was dealing with you financially, but the whole time, like, they was laying a wound under your ass. They was building fucking trenches and shit. They were using it to either beef up their military, get their shit on par. They're like, we gonna use these niggas. Yeah, we deal with, yeah. Like, yeah. It's just like, you know, Babylon was too drunk. Like, yeah, they just like a bitch, man. She's taking pictures and shit. You got dudes on the side, like, they drinking, like, hey, for you, baby, yeah. Yeah, that's what they do it. Your ass is just like taking ass shots and shit.
Right.
Fucking Babylon, they look at that like,
you threw as fuck.
Got their ass set up. Good,
You don't even know.
There is none understanding in him.
No understanding in your ass, you bugging out. Biden through, he bugging out. Everybody is bugged the fuck out, man. And then they don't know about the eclipse. Niggas crying, oh, this is a wonderful day. Niggas don't know why they were so emotional. That's your end.
Yeah. Hey, you mentioned Biden. I saw a brother, he brought up a good point. He said, like, Biden is playing a role to be like all, sleepy and through and shit. But how is it that as soon as it comes to Iran, he got all the sense in the world?
Right.
Like,
Right.
Out of it.
Right.
Snap out of character. He got all the advice.
And he know he's about to die.
He ain't stuttering no more.
Right.
You know.
He know it's real now. It ain't propaganda against his own people. It's really an outside force. Like, nah, nigga, we want that smoke. It ain't playtime no more. It's like you got a nigga on your block, right? But like the brother of Kwara said, imagine having Superman on your block. Yeah. Now your ass can't play. He can hear you.
What you gonna do? You got a gun? You can't shoot him. What you gonna do?
Yeah.
A mortal weapon.
And it shows you how stupid.
And Iran is almost like a made man in the mafia. Every nigga in the mafia may not like the nigga.
Can't touch him.
That
Yeah,
dude,
you can't touch
fuck him, man. But they telling you, hey, man, you can't touch him. You can't. I don't give a fuck you don't like. You can't touch. Fuck him. Hey, yo, fuck you. You know, they be talking back and forth. Hey, yo, fuck me. No, fuck you. They be talking back and forth. That's pretty much what it is right now. But they telling, hey, Iran, made man. They got people backing up and shit, man.
Hey, during Trump's Trump's term, it was the top war advisor for Trump, and Trump was really trying to go to war and invade Iran. Damn. But his war advisor was telling him like all of the ways it could go, and each way, like, pretty much we can't do it.
Yeah. We're done.
Bro, that was the last country in a little fucking coup to take that whole region, that had a foothold there. Iran was the last place, and they knew it's gonna be a fucking hard fought, bloodbath, fucking meat grinder type shit just to take that place.
Hey, even with Iran alone, that'll be hell and high water.
Oh, and they can cut off
Oh, Slack.
Go ahead.
But they're gonna be unified with Russia, China, these North Korea.
AI.
Dragons and
But
parades.
say if they were alone, they had the power to cut that straight off.
Through.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that in
World
itself.
yeah, that was Trump's war advisor when he was breaking down all the scenarios. He was like, yeah, if they cut off, you know, what you just mentioned.
Straight of Hormuz.
Yeah, he said the whole world economy is going to be through. And then he was like, if you do it this way, then the Americans is going to vote you out and hate you. If you do it this way, then it'll be World War III. So Trump pretty much had to put a pause on it and just left them alone.
He had to play that Robert De Niro. Like, he had to move back and shit like, nah, nigga, you through.
Yeah.
Every which way.
That's why the world gonna turn against America when they do it, man.
Yeah.
Because they gotta go and protect Israel, you know, because that's they, you know,
And
that's they crony.
you already know what they gonna be. Quintus, sword, sheathe your sword.
Right.
Move back on his. Oh, shit.
And then America, Biden telling Israel like, oh y'all don't do it, don't retaliate, but really they don't call the shots. Israel really
Israel called the shots.
Like they could make them do.
You trying to tell your
do.
boss what to do?
Yeah.
Like.
Go ahead.
This is Obadiah 1:8, and it reads, "Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, even destroy the wise man out of Edom?"
So all you, the wise of Edom, going back to the Germans and your scientists, they're bugging out. Your astrologers are bugged out. They used to be like, yeah, we gonna do this, that, and the third. Why you niggas still sacrificing heifers and shit? Y'all through, man. So don't give a fuck about that. He just gave you a sign like, nigga, you done. You open up that CERN only because the Lord let you open it up, so you can discern both between good and evil, which you can't. And the Lord is sending all this in there. He bugging people's minds out, beginning with his people. He gonna bug you fucking nations out, man. He gonna let you really know that you through. You are not alone. You are not alone like General Zod and shit. He's talking to you motherfuckers, man. He said there's those among my kind who have went through great lengths to hide among you, to blend in, but they are not one of you. You know, that's what it is, man. He's like, you gotta return the Lord's people back into his custody. Just like what he told Pharaoh, let my people go so they may serve me, nigga. And then this demon went, who is God? And I may serve, him. And the Lord's like, all right, nigga, I'm gonna fuck you up. And then the nigga was bugging out. No, please tell him to stop the flies and the frogs and shit. And then Moses was like, all right, but the Lord hardened his heart again, just so he can fuck you up more.
Hey, I like how brothers brought out how each plague was an attack on their gods at that time. You know, that's how you know the Lord is gonna do. He's gonna do it the same way, man.
He attacked the god of Babylon. First and foremost was the dollar.
Yeah.
Lord attacked that motherfucker first with the economy. Then he attacked Babylon, thinking they the medically sound motherfuckers. You niggas you juice your goddamn society ain't through. The other societies didn't really go with it. Like, nah, I don't know. I can't really. I gotta let my people know. All right, this is what it is. You can take it if you want. If you don't take it, that's still cool. We gotta prepare for war. These niggas gonna come against us if we don't do what they want us to do.
Yeah.
But Babylon don't let their citizens know a goddamn thing.
Yeah.
Their citizens is stupid. Weak ass Ryan Garcia and some other bullshit going on. They don't give a fuck about that. The main fight we looking for is Yahushua versus everybody. That's what we looking for, man.
Yep. And he attacking Esau military, his other god, man.
Yeah, his ultimate god himself. Yeah. The Lord is depleting Esau's fighting ability.
Yep.
He just showed that worldwide that nobody wants to fight for the American military, bro. They gotta call back old niggas and shit that's been through. Niggas is in the military.
They're gonna have to read
Vietnam
the draft for lack of enrollment.
These hoes gonna be out there.
There's hoes in this house. They gonna be out there, man. Go ahead.
And understanding out of the mount of Esau.
And out of the mountain of Esau, his government, they ain't got no knowledge, man. They're bugging out. They're bugging the hell out. They like my man Cecil and shit. When it comes to Omni, man, he don't know what the fuck to do, man.
Right.
He's bugging out. Go ahead.
Obadiah 1:9, it reads, "And the mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed."
Hey, the Germans, it's teaming, but the mighty men, because the Germans was a reckoning house. Both in World War I and World War II, they lost both wars and shit. But that's when Esau really was a force to be reckoned with. It don't matter what Edomite you looked at, they was fucking militarily, you can't touch them, man. But now these other nations have that same power, and they gonna use it. And you know Ishmael crazy. They don't give a fuck about nothing, man. Oh, man, fuck all this, man. Fuck that, man.
I feel you and myself.
Yeah.
God damn.
It's cool. And that's why Iran, as a nation, are ready to go to war or be exterminated. They don't give a shit. They ready to go. And who is that? Was that Yemen? This shit where they was just like cheering and shit, like to the death. Like they ain't giving a fuck, man. America ain't like that. They divided like a motherfucker. But they ready to die as a nation or fucking go to victory and shit.
Right. What makes Iran so dangerous? Because like America, when they go to war and shit, it's always for interest.
Yeah.
But like Iran, you know, they have a zeal for that bugged out religion.
Yep.
You know, so when it comes down to it, they for Allah's or die.
Yeah.
You know, America's not ready for that. The average American that's gonna be drafted, you know, they don't have no moral, no religious beliefs like that. They don't have nothing to fight for.
Them Iranians believe in martyrdom or some shit like that. Like they believe that
it's glorious to them.
Yeah, to
they're
die.
thinking of the ancient world way, like Gad used to say, today is a good day to die. The Spartans, a glorious day.
Hey.
Like it's nothing for a warrior. The warrior already knowing he going out there may not come back, but it was a difference with the people of the Lord. They knew that the Lord already gave them the victory. So why the fuck are you gonna be afraid? So definite instruction to you niggas that don't want to fight for the Lord. He already gave us the victory, man. But you niggas are still afraid of. But they got who the fuck? Who gave them these weapons, man? It's just laughable because I look at Esau like he's a clown in my eyes. Like, my man was crawling on the table to give me the position. Like, bro, I don't give a fuck about that, man. But I still got it through the spirit. But I was really to the point like, fuck all this shit. This shit can crash tomorrow. I don't care. We already won, man. It's already said and done. Close the book on it. It's over, man. Go ahead,
To the end that every one of the mount of Esau, Salakia, to the end of every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter.
Lift up that voice, I want these weak ass planes flying over. God, blow the hell up or something.
Right.
Then Iranian shit.
Right, cyber attack and shit.
Hey, but you see what the Lord unleashed on their ass in Dubai? Now that's power. Woo! Fucking lightning strikes got there. You know, don't sleep on the airbending.
Earthquake hit, started earthbend shit coming up.
Oh shit, man.
Hey, that's the thing, because they tried to manipulate the elements with they like cloud seeding and shit, but it got out of their control.
That's what the Lord
the
took
angels
over.
control that.
It goes to show you that
Damn.
these niggas are the Egyptians again, because the Magi's had power on that left. But then the Lord's like, yeah, that was cute, man. Niggas move out the way. Let me show you what it really is. Man. That's what they knew. This is the hand of God. We're bugging out. Hey, my Lord, my King, let the men go and serve their God. Knowest thou not? Egypt is destroyed. Go ahead, huh?
To the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter.
Slaughter!
You!
Oh, once you dead. Is there anything we can do? No. You're through. You're dead, man. You're done. You're done. The kiss of death. There you go.
Like, remember in the movie when the old girl was like, would she say no terms, just bring them out?
Oh, yeah.
She was like, preferably Alaska or Dubai? She was like, no terms, just bring them out.
Bring them out, bring them out.
God, that was it? God, you had something?
Yeah,
Go ahead, huh?
this is Isaiah chapter 34, beginning at verse 5. And it reads, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
Bathed in it.
Behold, it shall come down upon Idumean.
Hey, the missile's gonna go out of this sphere, and they're gonna go through spheres. It's like being bathed. When you bathe a baby, throwing the water on them, you ain't keeping the baby in the water. You just wash the baby real quick, bring them out. The missile's gonna go through, come back in, go out.
Hey, so how do you apologetics describe this particular chapter? Because this is going into the fall of Edom.
Yeah.
This is obviously a future prophecy about the missiles, if you even believe that. You know, so how is Edom not done away with?
Hey, them rats tried to say that Iran is Edom.
Okay, all right, okay, say they are.
But they
the Lord is gonna deal with them then. But why you stupid ass fucking rats fleeing out of the land? If you the people,
why you in the land?
Defend the land, nigga. And it also said when you was in there, all the tribes is gonna be there with you, and you had the land stretching from the Euphrates to the Nile.
Right.
That's the land that was promised to Abraham. Why you niggas fight for some weak ass strip?
Yeah.
Why don't you niggas strip though?
Right.
Go hang that over.
Don't give me
And
that.
that's bugged out for them to say that Iran is Edom, but Iran.
But you know perfectly they're Persian.
Yeah, they just recently changed their country name to Iran. And then when
In
you
the
go
30s.
in the scriptures under the Persian captivity, you had Haman,
Yep.
who was of Amalek. So how it don't make sense?
Right.
How could they be Edom?
Hey,
Esau,
you
a demon.
fucking rats are really bugging
Lion.
out. Like, yes, Lord, we're gonna destroy Amalek, trying to call the Palestinians Amalek.
Right.
When your ass is Amalek, you're gonna try to call Iran to Edom. Like, when clearly everybody knows that they're Elam,
Right.
and they know that them Arab nations that they're gonna form with is Ishmael.
Yeah,
obviously.
they know that.
And the only thing connecting them together is their religion, Islam. But you're bugging out, man. Like, see, it said that the Mount of Esau, they ain't got no knowledge. You're bugging out. They're like, no, you're like on the Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
Like which one get against Capture Spider-Man? They like, is you like which one? They're like, oh, Miles Morales and shit. They running and shit. But that's it. They don't know who the fuck's who. Like, your boy, brother. They pointing at each other.
Right.
Like, no, you know who the fuck you are, man. You got dementia and shit. You're like Biden.
Right.
You don't know where you at. You eating ice cream and shit. You don't know where you are. Go ahead,
Ice cream in your boxes. Walking around the White House.
Yeah, the nigga got,
With a kid and shit.
the nigga got he got the Top Gun glasses on. Nigga ain't flying no plane though.
Right.
Nigga slipping and falling on the
They
damn
can't get up.
on the steps and shit. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 34, verse 5. It reads, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
Woo!
Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea.
It shall come down upon Idumea. Woo! Edom. It's a Greek way of saying Edom.
Now, why is that Greek word in the Old Testament?
Yeah. And who are the Greeks that the Lord say He gonna raise up His sons, O Zion, to face thy sons, O Greece? Who is that? Who's Greece? Who the Greeks right there, man? It's Esau. We know who originally had the land, Japheth. They was put down during the time of the peace. They ain't never rose up like that. He's talking about Esau now. Ugly ass Haman, clown ass. This nigga was a Macedonian. He wanted to transfer the Persian, the Medial Empire, over to the Macedonians. Which we know who came out of Macedon. Who? Alexander. His father was who? Philip II of Macedon. That's history. Have some scholarship about yourself. See, hey, we love history up here, the real history. His story. How about Shema Shai? Go ahead.
And upon the people of my curse to judgment.
Upon the people of the Lord's curse to judgment. Lord don't like you people. Yeah, He raised you up. He gave you a little time. But He don't like you, man.
So you mean to tell me that Alexander the Great was Iranian?
I guess so. I guess the man's Iranian. That's the spirit. That's the spirit. Alexander the Great.
But he took down the Persians.
Esau, nigger.
Esau, you're a fucking bug out, demon.
But see, people were, they don't study history and shit, so Esau could just say something and people,
But guess what? We gonna be in the niggas council like, nah, nigga, you through, clown. You know that ain't right, punk. That's why Russia and all these other people gotta bring out the truth. It's almost like they got the spirit to actually be brave and shit. Cause they seeing us with no fucking nuclear arms, no army, no military, no navy, and we bringing out the truth. And we're most gunned at in this whole goddamn place. But we have no power. But we have an almighty protection.
Right.
So it's bringing you nations, you weak ass niggas got all this shit where you can actually step toe to toe to these motherfuckers. Now you bringing the truth out. Go and bring it out. You can't erase God with an edict. You can't. There is a God. Go ahead. There's a God. The God of Israel. That's the only God. It's the only power. Now there's other, there's idols and shit. Like Paul said when he went to Mars Hill. He said there are Lord's many and God's many. But we believe that there's one power. Because there is one power.
That's right.
Yahweh. And then under Him, His Son. Because nobody's on Yahweh's level. But He gave all the power to His Son. But the only one that Yahweh Shai answers to is Yahweh.
Yep.
So get the fuck out of here.
That's right.
He answering to you, Alizé, clown. He answering to you, Nate. He answering to you, General Yohana. You answer to Him. will soon come. You gonna answer to the men that the Lord set up.
Yeah.
You will answer. You will pay for your crimes. You will pay. Go ahead.
This is kind of bugged out, but it's spiritual. This is from Chaim Ben Torah. It says, Hebrew word study people who lick blood, Amalek, but they try to say it's Hamas, but they got it on video where when they circumcised the little baby.
Yeah, them fucking rats. Ugly ass rats, man. You faggot ass rats. You small head demons. You stupid ass synagogue worshiping clowns. Hey, you know, hey, the headbanger, you know, the headbangers and shit. The headbanging and
That's
shit.
wicked because Aleister Crowley said one of the highest forms of left-hand magic comes from the sexual energy of young boys.
And that's weak ass Hollywood right there.
Hollywood sucking off the fucking the circumcision.
It's forced, and that's fucking bugged out because that was a covenant for us, nigga. It ain't for you goddamn heathen. Even though y'all Hebrews, you stupid ass Amalekites, you Edomites, Ishmael, Elam, Moab, and Ammon, y'all are fucking heathens still. That's for us. But you see how y'all use it and you're still unclean?
And it's
You're
bugged
still
out.
bugged out?
Hey, and I know that for a fact that they do that nasty shit because my 1-year-old son, when I had to take him to get him circumcised, I had to take him to Amalek. You know, Amalek did it. But I remember when I was filling out the form at what do they call that hospital? Mount Sinai? Cedar Sinai. That's where I went to do it. And it's all Amalek, but they known for like doing the best job, the best circumcisions. But when I went there, I was filling out the form and it said there was another option. It said organic circumcision. And I asked the nurse, and it was like a few $100s more. And I asked the nurse, like, what's the organic circumcision? And then she said, oh, that's when the doctor, he goes to the client's house and they perform it there and they don't use any tools or anything.
No instruments
So
necessary.
she straight up, told me what it was because I got to thinking like they don't use any tools to do it. And then I got my hand.
He using that mouth.
Yeah, so they straight up do that shit, bro. They
Esau,
go to
goddamn
house and they
faggot.
do them fucking oral circumcision.
Esau,
Yeah.
you're through.
Hey, that's the spirit. Go and tell them again.
Esau, you're through.
You're through now, because you're not our brother anymore. You're our evil brother. You're
Evil
right.
twin.
Evil brother. That's you. Crazy, but now the tribes are together, man. You wanted this divide between the north and the south, but now we stand strong together. We're all of the waters of Judah. And it ain't you fucking rats. You pieces of shit, dog shit. Hey, but really, those rats are not the best at doing that. It's really Jake. I remember I was volunteering at the Kaiser Permanente in West LA years ago. And when I went up there to see the heart surgeries and the fucking neurological motherfucking shit going on, guess who was the top guy? Jake. It was Judah, Ephraim, Issachar. They was all up there. They went to school all them years, but they were the top ones.
Hey, that shows you that in that movie, they cloned Tyrone.
Yes.
At the top of it all, or under Esau, was a nigga. A nigger.
Jake is really better than you fucking demons because that's our culture. It show you that in what's that? That wasn't a custom of no weak ass Hamites. That's a custom of the Israelites to circumcise the men, not the women. This stupid ass Hamites do they women and shit. Y'all bugged the. See, you heathen gotta be destroyed. Y'all gotta die.
Y'all need slavery.
Y'all need fucking slavery and an ass whooping. You need to have your teeth broke out. You need to get fucking destroyed, man. Go ahead,
How do you circumcise a woman?
The flap, bro. Their lips, they slice them off.
Man, that's the best part.
Man, this place.
Yeah,
that's
crazy. Bro, but that's people crying out. And certain people killing themselves, like brother said, because they don't want to live in this world no more, bro. And this is paradise. I done, but you dying? Here you're killing yourself on this place where you receive pleasure and get the feeling of eating and all that, to go to the spirit realm where you don't even need none of that. But it's so bad here that you rather transfer back to where the Lord is.
Be at rest, man.
Yeah, man, to be at rest, truly. Go ahead.
Verse 6, it says, the sword of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is filled with blood.
It's filled with blood. The Lord's like, man, he pointing you out. He's like my man, Glady, Praetorian. Like, he calling your ass out. Like, Lord's calling you out. Eat him. Oh, shit. You remember how the dude was on the horseback? Oh, shit. He turned around on his ass like, man, got him. Go ahead.
It is made fat with fatness.
It's made fat with fatness, man.
And with the blood of lambs and goats.
Hey, the lambs and the goats represent Israel is the lambs. The goats are Esau, Edom. The rams are the heathen. Go ahead,
with the fat of the kidneys of rams.
Yeah.
For the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, had a sacrifice in Basra.
In America, the Lord has a sacrifice here, and then the fat is what really makes the fire burn. Now look at this land. What's on this land? Oil, refineries, a fucking volcano, goddamn streams and shit, natural currents and shit of power plants, fuel. The people are the fuel for the fire. So the Lord, the Lord set this place up. Fat ass motherfuckers is right here. The fattest niggas in the earth. Yeah, right here.
Yeah, my 600-pound life. That's only in fucking
only
America.
Honey boo
Yeah, like you don't see that shit in fucking Africa or Germany.
Bro, I was at the coffee shop last night, bro. Man, Ishmael and Elon, they stepping with it. Like, you don't see a fat motherfucker money and shit. And then the biggest motherfucker is the one with the ass and shit. But she ain't got no waist.
Yeah,
I'm
like ass fat. That's
so I'm like, that's what our people once was like. You know, we was the fat person among us and shit. But now, look at Babylon. Through a damn beer gut nigga, ugly ass piece of shit, can't get up. Niggas riding that cart in the store and shit.
Yeah,
I know, bro. Damn, bro.
The average nigga
got two carts
like,
and shit. Nigga
And it's the difference. It's the difference between like being naturally, you know, big bone, you know, you just heavy set naturally, and then just being an obese fat ass. Like, it's the difference.
It's called morbidly obese because they're on their way out. Because morbid goes back to death. You know?
Hey, bro.
You so fat and deadly.
It was so funny. I was telling my coworker. I was telling my coworker. It's funny to see a person with a big upper body and a smaller legs. You know what he said? He said it goes back to the heart. That's a heart. That's a heart
condition.
The heart condition, which means the mind. Your mind is fucked up. So the Lord's plugging your mind, because you look like a goddamn. You look like Miss Pac-Man and shit.
It is, bro. Damn. Was that Kazan?
That's how they be looking like the mushrooms of Mario.
They like my man Bubble Bass and shit from SpongeBob and shit. He's like, still no pickles. He's looking at it. He's like, there's the pickles from last time. And there's my car keys. There's my ride. The nigga got out of there faster than a motherfucker. But it goes to show you these niggas can run if they got to, bro. When the fat bitch ran out the mall when the demons came. They said the fat niggas in wheelchairs.
Hey, but if they do that, they like increase the chance of having a heart attack. Because you gotta move all that weight, your heart pumping.
Hey, they was moving weight. I ain't talking about drugs. They was moving that weight for real. Moving that dope. Miss Pac-Man in the fucking air. It's funny. Go ahead.
It says, for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai had a sacrifice in Basra and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
Woo! Hey, that's a future prophecy. It ain't happening. If the Lord had a great slaughter, everybody know about the great flood. Right. That was a slaughter right there. Everybody knows who survived, who died, what happened. If there was a great slaughter with Edom, would that not be historically known?
We know about Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah. Niggas got the weak-ass Pearl Harbor document. That shit was a small little skirmish in a certain part of the world. They got the bombs dropping on Nagasaki, Hiroshima, a small part of the world.
They got Mayday coming up.
Got Mayday and shit. These these things are documented. The Kennedy assassination and shit, documented. But how is not the destruction of Babylon, Edom, documented?
The whole nation.
That's crazy.
Said that the Lord himself going to destroy them. It would have been documented. That's how you know it ain't happened yet. So death and destruction to you, vocab, because you a clown, you lying ass piece of shit. The Lord said all liars are gonna have their place in the lake. With burning with fire and brimstone.
He gonna be a part of that great slaughter.
Yeah, he gonna be part of that. what's his name? Riser and shit. The damn
Mark Riser.
Yeah,
Mark Riser.
Mark Riser and shit.
Yeah.
You're not Mark Grayson. You're Mark Riser. You're through.
Damn.
You think Mark. Think.
Damn.
You know?
Mark.
Yeah, you gotta think, man. Hey, you been marked too. You through.
Yep.
Done. Go ahead.
It says, and the unicorn shall come down with them.
That's going into the satellites, man.
And-
Because Esau has everything looked at. You go into the movie Eagle Eye. He has every fucking thing tracked. Lord gonna bring all that shit down. When Yahushua come through that atmosphere, he come through, he gonna move all this shit out the way, man. Get this shit out the way. He said he gonna remove all that offense out of his kingdom. He's like, get that shit out
All
of
the
here.
idols gonna be moved out of his presence.
Man, everything gonna be moved. The animals they gonna be, everything gonna move, man. It's gonna be like bleach. And then what they call is spiritual pressure. When they come from the soul society and they come into the earthly realm, motherfuckers is just stuck and they forced to go to the ground. That's how it's gonna be, man. You ain't gonna be able to stand. That's why I say you're gonna be afraid, and yet there's fight. Lord gonna be like, come on, come at me.
Like in Dragon Ball, when somebody powered up, the opposition, they would shake like, oh.
And the earth is crackling and shit, the lightning, and the water moving and shit, and the earth is breaking apart when they powering up and shit. So imagine when y'all shot. Yep, go ahead.
And the bullocks with the bulls.
Hey, that's going into the people. Bullets with the bulls, going into their military might, everything you got to fight against the Lord gonna be decimated in that day, man. Ain't nothing gonna be able to stand before his presence. You know? Ain't nobody gonna say, who's that? They gonna know. It's him.
Yeah, that's him.
You know, they gonna bow the knee. And then, you know, have the brothers gonna be speaking. Hey, when the Lord come, you gonna be speaking the pure Hebrew. He gonna say, come up here in the Hebrew. He gonna just be like my man Paul Trades, what dude said. He said, he's talking in his language. He's like, what are you gonna bring us? Something, Shadi, a green paradise. Oh, bow down, man. That's what the Lord gonna bring. He gonna bring paradise to the earth. On earth, as it is in heaven. Go ahead, Doc.
And their land shall be soaked with blood.
Soaked with it. It's gonna be soaked with blood. You know, Jay gonna be getting down in the blood, say we're gonna dance in the blood of the wicked, and our dogs gonna lick up the same. Yeah. That's what it's gonna be.
What the scripture said, the blood gonna be as high up to a horse's bridle?
It's gonna be death. All we gonna do is what my man Roy do. Yeah.
Horses is high.
What
Yeah.
the fuck we gonna do, yo? Like, all right. Man, Roy, yeah, man. Hell yeah. Go ahead, huh?
And their dust made fat with fatness.
Hey, that dust. Because they're going to be turned to dust. That confusion is going to be, they're going to be turned to nothing. It said their faces is going to be all wax and pale.
Damn.
And it's going to be as flames, which means they're going to be shocked. And surprised the shit. And then they're going to die.
He's black.
They're going to have that surprise feeling like,
Ain't gonna be no denying.
Man, start spelling them for feed.
Yeah.
there he is.
Nigga, heart
on
gonna
the veranda. Woo. Go ahead.
Nigga,
For it is the day of Yahweh Shem Yahushai's vengeance
Woo!
and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion.
Year of paybacks for Zion. And the Lord gonna recompense those among Israel too. It said those in Zion, the hypocrites among Zion are surprised. And the Lord gonna destroy them. You know? You fucking niggas that wanna live your punk ass life with your stupid woman, man. Your dumb children. And I gotta say it like that. Because the Lord's like, fuck you and everything that you got going on, nigga. There's a bigger thing going on here, and you like, nah, you know, I ain't got time for that. You know, have me excuse me and shit. But your clown ass to work fucking 1 million hours at the fucking job for what? Pennies on the dollar? You through. But then you got migrants and shit getting free shit, my nigga. They ain't gotta go to work like you fucking clown. So death and destruction to you niggas that love this place, man. Like, yeah, we all subject to payments, but come on, man. There's bigger things happening here than the fuck you got going on, man. It's about the nation. But first and foremost, the elect. Because really, what drove brothers out here is like, damn, we gotta fight for our people. Like, this is what we've been waiting for. So we were compelled, like, hold on. Hell yeah.
Yep.
But then you niggas that's sitting back, y'all really hate our people. You hate the nation. You want Esau to reign forever? No, he's pointing the sword at this motherfucker, man.
Right.
You lucky to have your head. You want us to bow to you? you kneel before us, you gonna kiss the hand, Paul Atreides out this bitch.
Yeah.
And you tell the great houses to stand down. And if they don't stand down, we gonna go to war with their ass. Hey, that's beautiful. We gonna have to go to war with the great houses. We gonna have to go to war with 2/3 of you motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy, those same Jakes that be saying crazy shit like pray for America, they were the ones saying let's go back to Egypt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Egypt
Exact
was
same
destroyed.
thing.
Talking about lemons and
Dumb niggas,
cucumbers.
and you niggas were murmuring in the camp. And guess what? You was listening to your weak ass woman, clown.
Yep.
Cause best believe, you know, men that had it going on, they like, nah, the Lord with us. We marching into our land. We going out victorious. We gonna listen to Moses and Aaron. We got it. We out. We free. So then you got niggas in. You really think Moses, you know, he got it and shit? Maybe you might have it. And shit. You know, the damn woman. Murmuring and shit. Lord, getting hot.
Curse the Most High.
Right.
It even got to a point
That's
where
bitches.
Miriam ass thought she was somebody.
Yeah.
I was like, hold on. Hold on. Kill that noise.
Yeah.
Y'all three come to the tabernacle, to the door of it. I'm about to come down.
You
Remember that scene in A Bronx Tale when Sonny wanted C's dad to work for him, but C's dad was smart. He was like, I don't want to get involved with all that bullshit. And he was telling his woman, but it just shows that women, they always go the wrong. Because she was like trying to almost like convince him, like, well, I mean, like it wasn't really more money. And he like gave her like a look.
like,
She was
bitch.
like, all right. You know,
Like,
but
I know
that just
him.
show if you listen to a woman's advice, you gonna be fucked up.
Yeah.
You gonna die.
Yeah, you gonna die.
Hey, it said
Do the woman cause them.
through the woman we all died. The
Yeah.
herb became the beginning of sin.
It's the same bitch that wasn't satisfied with paradise.
With the kingdom.
It was peace on earth.
Hey,
It
but
was
guess
heaven
what?
on earth,
Hey,
literally.
Paul Atreides, he wanted to.
Right.
He married the emperor's daughter. He said we gonna rule the empire together. And guess who was mad?
The nigga
We got
woman.
in there and shit,
Nigga.
mad like a motherfucker. He looking at her like I always love you my whole life, but
Right.
nigga, I gotta do this.
This for your benefit,
Yeah,
bitch.
yeah.
And she's still mad.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Because
she's still
you know why?
dead.
Because the bitch really wants to be in the seat.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
was.
yeah,
She just
that's
wants
really what it
bitch,
is.
Everyone wants to work. Fuck you, bloody bitches, man.
Yeah. You bitches
Right.
bleed
That's right.
every month.
That's it.
Fucking whores.
Con.
Right.
Look at Lot's wife.
Con.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at Job.
Oh, look at that nigga, man.
We could go through
Job.
so many different wives, man. We go through so
Hey,
many different accounts.
can a brother get Samuel real quick of what a righteous woman said when she prayed?
You talking about
Samuel's
Hannah?
mother, Hannah, told niggas to stop talking all proud and shit. But mainly she was mad at the other woman that was having babies and she didn't have a baby.
Hannah and
You see how conniving bitches are.
Yep.
She was even hating on her own sister wife. Like,
Yep.
hold on, you supposed to help her out. And even Elkanah was like, Samuel's father was like, well, ain't I better than 7 sons? Yo, hey, you got me, man. You know, but she
was flexing on the other bitch.
Yeah,
that she had kids and she was able to bear seed
That's crazy.
or children.
Same with Leah and Rachel, but it wasn't like Leah talking shit to her. It was just that Jacob loved Rachel more, but then the Lord opened the womb of Leah more, and then Rachel was getting that like he's like, am I the most high? Like, can I do anything? Like, they just gonna show you the woman just fuck it up. Like, whatever the Lord got planned is just what it is.
Right. What it is already.
You gotta be cool with the process.
You
Ain't
want
that why she gave her handmaid to him? That was why.
Yeah,
you
because that was
want the
competing.
point where like she made a vow.
No, when she said the prayer, thanking the Lord.
Oh, okay, verse. I got it.
Verse 2,
Chapter
chapter 2.
Con, this is 1 Samuel chapter 2. And Hannah prayed and said, my heart rejoiceth in the Lord.
And rejoiceth in the Lord, man. That is a righteous woman. Now you fucking bitches and scallywags that don't know nothing. You're not a man. You ain't never gonna be a man.
That's right.
And you will never be man of the Lord, because you're not a man. The Lord ain't dealing with you women like that.
At all.
He's dealing with the men. He ain't even dealing with all the men of his nation at this time. Only the men that he has set up.
Bring it up.
Preordained. Go ahead,
Mine horn is exalted in the Lord.
The Lord, the power. The horn represents power. She said her power was exalted in the Lord. What did she want to bring forth? She wanted to please her husband by bringing forth what? A son. And then she said, I'm going to give this son back to the Lord. And that's the law. Said the first baby to break the matrix was the womb. give to the Lord. First fruits. Go ahead.
Can I bring out chapter 1 and 11 real quick? Because it says, just to back you up, going to 1 Samuel 1 and verse 11, it reads, and she vowed a vow and said of Yahweh of hosts, if thou wilt indeed look on the affliction of my handmaid and remember me, and not forget thine handmaid, but will give unto thine handmaid a man-child.
Man-child. Then, son, a boy. Go ahead.
Then I will give him unto the Lord all the days of his life.
And that's what you ugly women out there supposed to do, especially if you have an Israelite son, you give him to the Lord.
That's right.
But where's the father at in the house? Oh, he fuck my baby daddy bullshit. No, he's an Israelite. The boy's an Israelite. You're supposed to give him to the Lord.
Yep.
But we already know it ain't gonna work in this society. But brothers that got sons, whether they with the demon or not, their sons know the Lord. Hell yeah, they know him. Because of the brothers are instilling that in them. Even the girls, the daughters know the Lord and what their place in society is. Their place in the system, huh? The system of a hierarchy, all the way down. Go ahead, huh?
And there shall no razor come upon his head.
There you go, because he's supposed to be Nazarite.
Right.
Go ahead, huh?
But going back to chapter 2 and the end of verse 1, it says, because I rejoice in thy salvation.
See, we gotta rejoice in the salvation of the Lord. See, you elect ladies out there, you sisters, y'all rejoicing in that. Like, anything is better than this shit. We want world domination, conquest. That's what we want. We want to take over everything because we're more than conquerors through him that first loved us.
That's what he did.
You know?
This nigga did.
And that's beautiful because these stupid women think Esau still got the power. No, the fuck he don't. I'm telling you, this nigga, man. This nigga dog is crawling on the table. Bro, I was sitting at the table like, I don't give a fuck about none of y'all, man. I'm about to take heads off. The vice president of our company. The woman was looking at me and shit, and I'm like, hey, I was looking at her like Achilles told the girl, and it's like, you need not fear me, girl. You're the only one who can say that. These motherfuckers up in here, they got something to fear. I'm ready to kill everyone in this room except for my man Byron, you know? But everybody else can get it. Everybody else gonna fucking see the sword, man.
Yeah.
I was just sitting there like, man, on the Yahweh Shai tip, not saying nothing. You got any questions? Nah, just let me fucking go, man. But please take the position. Take it. All right, I'll take it. You want me to take it? I'll take it.
Only because you beg.
Only because you beg me to take it. But it showed how the power changed hands. You know, how this dude is the vice president, right? He got all the power. But the power shifted to me, and they were like, what do you want? Take it. You want me to take it? What does Jerusalem mean to you anyway?
I told you.
Everything. Good,
it says there is none holy as the Lord.
Nobody is as holy as the Lord. He's separated from everything. He don't have to give a damn about nothing. And I love that the Lord put in the word that he has no respect to person. Beautiful. He don't give a fuck that you got money. Fuck you. He don't give a damn that you're a man, you some warrior, you gonna die. He don't give a damn that you're a woman. I'm just a woman. Don't care. Well, I'm just a child. Told Jeremiah, don't care. You won't speak. He don't give a damn who you are. He has no respect of person. But when he tells you to do something, you better do it. You better do it. Because if you don't, the Lord gonna kill your ass and replace you with somebody else. I hope so. He did it with Saul.
Yep. It says, for there is none beside thee, neither is there any rock like our power.
There's none beside the Lord. There's nobody on his level. But yet he placed underneath him on a great authority his son.
That's right. That's it.
To whom of one of the angels did the Lord say sit down at the right hand? There was none of the angels. But there was one that the angel of the Lord, Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Because he was among, he formed his super friends at the beginning. Like the Elder Rock said, super friends, the Alahayim, and created everything by the blueprint of the Lord.
That's right.
The Lord is like, I seen everything, seen all possible futures, all endings, seen it all, it's done. And that's it. But there is a way. A narrow path, man. Go ahead.
It says, talk no more so exceeding proudly.
This is a woman of our nation speaking in the spirit, praying, praising the Lord, man. And don't you speak no more exceeding proudly, whether you be a man, woman, or child. Don't you fucking speak proudly. Who the fuck are you?
That's right.
You can't live forever. But the Lord can say to the creation, I live forever.
That's right.
And now his son has that same life-giving power to give it to whom he will.
That's right.
There's certain men standing here, true if not all, that will not taste the death. And even when the death comes, do your worst.
Hey,
Because I'll be back.
We don't
That's
doubt.
right.
We just regroup in the chariot.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. That's right.
Hey, that's you just regroup.
Right.
Go ahead.
It says, let not arrogancy come out of your mouth.
Don't let arrogancy come out your mouth. Who the fuck are you, man? Imagine having Superman on your block to laser your fucking ass. Can you stop him? He's faster than a bullet. He's bulletproof. He's like my man, Omni-Man and Invincible. Well, what did Invincible say in that alternate universe? We didn't destroy your cities. You destroyed your cities because you thought you could fight back. So get the hell out of here. Go ahead, huh?
For Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is a power of knowledge, and by him actions are weighed.
He's a power of knowledge, and by him all the actions are weighed. Where a nigga get assassinated, killed, bombed, set on fire, the Lord already knew that. Like, that's what I'm gonna do. Help me, bro. I can't. Damn. Oh, and that huge anomaly that came from Antarctica, the Lord has awakened the Leviathan. It ain't just one, many of them. And certain sailors were driven mad at the very sight of him. Like, hey, they didn't live to tell the story. There's a ship here from every era. They all been sunk to the bottom of the sea, man. But the Leviathan, everybody know he's out there, but have never been seen. Like, that's how you know he's a creation of the Lord. The Lord is out there, but have not been seen.
Hey, Salak, I know brothers, quick side note, I know bros watch that Godzilla vs. Kong, but I encourage all bros to watch Godzilla -1.
-1.
They say that's the best one.
-1.
Wait, -1. Is that the news one?
That's the one. That's the one that the Ammonites created.
Subtitles.
Cause you know the Godzilla movies over here in the States is cool, whatever, you know, action packed, whatever the fuck. They make them all weak and shit.
Yeah, they all
But
fake.
Ammon knows Godzilla to be a creation of the Lord. They say he's a supernatural creature that has power. He's not just destructive. He only comes out when called upon, like from a higher source. And they know that he's a Leviathan in the scriptures, man. So when they do movies on the Leviathan, he's just doing the will of the Lord. That's why when the missile went off, he's praising the Lord, like, screaming to the heavens, man. Go ahead, huh?
Verse 4, it says, the bows of the mighty men are broken.
Oh, so all your weaponry cannot penetrate the power of the Lord, nor his creation, because the Lord gonna turn up his men to be battle axes, bow, and weapons of war. We're gonna meet your ass at the battle of the Trident. Let's go. Go ahead, huh?
And they that stumble are girt with strength.
And so we were stumbling at first, like, oh, we're girded with the strength now, like, it's good. Like, we don't have none of the weapons you other nations got, but we had, it's not just a book, it's a weapon. You threw. Hey, to speak things into existence, is that not power?
Yeah.
That's power. That's wonderful. Like, pretty much y'all gonna die. Like, what you talking about? Y'all just niggas start dying. And
Hey,
shit.
that's like Paul Atreides. Like, even though he wasn't trying to, he was fulfilling prophecy. Like, he was like, he is Muad'Dib. He was like, no, I'm not. He was like, he's so humble. That's how you know he Muad'Dib. You know what I'm saying?
That's how you know that's him. He's so he don't think it's him, but it is him.
Right.
Like Elijah told that king, you ain't gonna get up off that bed.
Damn.
He died. It said he died out the word of Elijah.
Hey, sometimes you think you just be like saying shit, but really you be saying some real shit. You don't even know how on point the spirit put it on you to like say what you said, man.
That's the spirit.
Until later and shit. You know what I'm
That's the
saying?
spirit.
Like,
You
damn,
just
that
vessels.
nigga died.
That's the spirit,
that's
bro.
it.
Yeah.
Man, and going back to another character like Paul Atreides, you got Anakin Skywalker. When you go into the novelization of episode 3, the book, what he was thinking when he was marching on the Jedi Temple, he said, well, the Republic has become corrupt and stagnant, and the Jedi Order has become undone. They have like a self-righteous way about themselves. And he said they were both, they had to both be brought down by his blade. Like, so, but he was still the chosen one. He's like, well, I gotta do what I gotta do. They gotta be brought down. They getting out of hand. gotta bring it to an end. That's why he ended the war. And that's even old girl was still loving it. She's like, he just won the war. And then that's what Obi was saying, but he has turned to the dark side. Yeah, we were deceived. We all were. The chancellors behind everything, including the war. Go ahead.
Verse 5, it says, they that were full have hired out themselves for bread.
Woo! So niggas that think they got shit going, you hide your ass out. Fucking bread, man. Literally bread that you eat and the bread that you make. You hide your weak ass out when the Lord gave us everything. And will give you everything that you can ever need, ever want. All you have to do is serve him. And if you will not, then you're gonna lose your head. Go ahead.
It reads, and they that were hungry ceased, so that the barren hath borne 7, and she that hath many children is waxed feeble.
That's America. America is bore all these children, and now is waxing feeble. And her that was barren, Israel, has now 7. Completion of sons and daughters. So now we waxing strong. It said the cities that our children serve are now miserable. So it goes to show you, hey, this place is done.
Yep.
Why is Israel a servant? Why is he a homeborn slave? Why? Why are you spoiled? The Lord is about to give you everything. The world itself. All these shows are showing you who Israel is. From the Viltrumites to the Sands, to the Kryptonians, to every goddamn thing, man. To the great houses, Paul Atreides. Like, come on, man. Doom. Like, I know the true name of this place. Aratazah. Oh, like, in the Hebrew, like, everybody bowing down. Because it ain't Earth. The fuck is that? It's Aratazah. In the Hebrew. Like, oh, shit. If you know the past, we got a time machine. We drank that blue water, huh? Blue magic. And now we know all possible futures. Huh? We know the past, the present, the future.
And you want the spice and the blue water, huh? That was setting off his like prophetic ability.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, spice and the blue water. That's it. Go ahead, huh?
Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai killeth and maketh alive.
Yep.
He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up.
Hey, that's resurrection right there. So what the fuck is these apologetic clowns talking about? Y'all ain't the defenders of the gospel. We are. The gospel is for us. It's good news for us, bad news for you because you're a clown. But the Lord gave you an opportunity and you blew it. Go ahead, huh?
Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up.
I think that weak ass plane is from Lithuania. That's over there with Russia.
Yeah. It reads, Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai maketh poor and maketh rich. Woo! He bringeth low and lifteth up.
So who's the Lord bringing low now? Eve, the ugly ass heathen. Yeah. Who's he lifting up? Israel. Beginning with the hopeful elect. That house of David, man.
First shall be last shall be first.
That's right, that's right. And it's beautiful to catch hell, you know? Fuck having every goddamn thing. This shit is weak as fuck anyway. All you niggas that got all this shit, happy wife, happy life, stupid ass niggas giving fucking 1 million hours to the job. When the shit is all said and done and gone, you ain't gonna be strong enough to face what's coming. The Lord gonna be like, well, my sons are ready. They got the equipment, they got everything they need. What about you other bitch ass niggas? Your fucking woman left you at the worst possible time for you to lose your heart, your mind. The bitch gonna leave you. Best believe you're gonna be a stronger nigga with a gun.
Yep.
Gonna be my man with the rose colored shades. But what type of man? Hey man, you in the back. That's quiet. Where you from? Where you from? Hong Kong. China. And where you from? Oh, Crenshaw. Oh, okay. Shoot your stupid ass.
That's what he's like. He was like, that's what kind of America I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Florida, Colorado.
Hey, that's beautiful, bro, because you stupid ass woman. I love that scene because the bitch was just down there. She's like, you from Missouri, right? And they call that the show me state. And do you know what they call it? The show me state? What does that mean? Show me.
I don't know. He said American.
That's what I'm talking about. That's American.
Right.
That's American, man.
Americans don't know shit. That's why he said that. That's American.
Yeah, damn.
Dumb bitch.
Yeah. Because Americans don't know nothing.
Verse 8. It reads, he raiseth up the poor out of the dust.
That's the Israelites. Get with the hopeful elect.
and lifteth up the beggar from the dunghill to set them among princes, and to make them inherit the throne of glory.
Goddamn, more planes pass by than fucking ever and shit. Who the fuck coming in? Mike?
They are flying in, Mike.
They are flying them in.
Yeah, every fucking hour these niggas are flying in. Go ahead, 10 minutes.
It says, and to make them inherit the throne of glory.
Woo!
For the pillars of the earth are Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai's, and he has set the world upon them.
So that the foundations of the earth is all of the Lord, is in his hands. Everything that happens and will ever happen is all of the Lord. Fuck with weak ass Harari and these clown ass niggas say they gonna do. We already know what Yahweh Shema Shai gonna do. That's right. You niggas are being controlled.
Yep.
You ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, their plans are gonna lead them right to slavery and ultimately their extermination.
Look at what these rats are doing. Biden crawling on the table like my man Doug and shit, trying to, hey, please stop and shit. You know, and they like, man, fuck what you talking about? We go, cause the Lord is in their mind, like, go, nigga, do it, go. Like, they can't not hear that.
They gonna think the evil stuff.
The
Russians,
yeah.
Nuke them.
God.
Hit the button.
Right.
He said at the same time.
That's it.
I know you got that whole
It's a couple more verses.
Go ahead.
So verse 9 and then verse 10, and that's it. Verse 9 says, he will keep the feet of his saints, and the wicked shall be silent in darkness, for by strength shall no man prevail.
Man, so your weak ass strength, you ain't gonna prevail. You know, you're not gonna prevail at all. Oh, go ahead, was that it?
One more verse. Verse 10, it says, the adversaries of the Lord shall be broken to pieces.
Woo!
Out of heaven shall he thunder upon them.
Hey, this is Samuel. This is Hannah going in.
Yeah.
Oh, you elect ladies, you sisters, this should be your prayer every day, like.
You know? Damn,
she was
a woman.
She was in the spirit. Because she loved her man so much and Israel and the power of Israel so much. She's like, conquer these motherfuckers, destroy them. Yeah. Your goal is our goal, Lord. We want what you want. That's right. You stupid ass bras that want pink hair and your heads on your knees, or your fucking head's gonna be on your knees. While somebody standing over you saying, what type are you though? Like, this is a show me state. You're gonna show me. Show me. Show me. Now, shoot your stupid ass, man. We ain't gonna, you women, you gonna have your hands on your knees. Like that demon is talking about, the red demon. You already know what I'm talking about, that clown, the cricket bitch, the Thraxin and shit. You gonna be on the ground like that girl. I don't know, man. Scared out your fucking mind, about to get lasered like old girl, what's her name? Superman, Lois Lane in the alternate reality where Superman was evil and took over the planet with his people. And the bitch is like, she's like, we can't let them take over. We gotta fight for our planet. You see my man float up with them laser eyes, fucking laser eyes. Damn, fucking dying and shit. Hell yeah, that's how it's gonna be, man. The brothers gonna know that you ain't nothing. Shit. Whether you be our woman or another woman, we gonna see right through your ass. We gonna be like the Terminator. Target. Take your ass out, man. Go ahead,
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai shall judge the ends of the earth, and he shall give strength unto his king, and exalt the horn of his anointed.
He's going to exalt the horn and power of his anointed. He's going to give straight to his king. Who's the king of kings? Yahweh Shai. He's going to make us kings of all the different the images, the AI, Yahweh Shai crowning the brothers, and they're sitting at that table like, hey, man, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a wonderful, glorious place.
So that's prophecy in 1 Samuel that hasn't came to pass.
And that was said by all women. Wow. And then you have Judith that played this weak ass captain nigga with her beauty and took his fucking head off, man. It was wonderful, man. Wonderful. It was wonderful. That's so our women, they say you are dealing with Esau. Deal with the nigga. Play the clown. Don't ever give him nothing. Judith played that nigga to bring glory to the nation. She didn't love this clown ass fool. These stupid ass women really love this faggot ass nigga and get blonde in your fucking hair. Fuck him.
Yeah, because if your woman was in the right spirit, she could use Esau's system to help you.
Yes.
But they not.
But yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Esther did that.
Yeah, and it's funny how Mordecai cursed her ass out. Like, nigga, don't think because you in the king's house and shit, just up in his bed and shit with the silk and shit, that
you cool.
That you cool and shit.
Like,
that you cool. It said if you was not raised up for a time like this, they best believe our deliverance is gonna come from another place. Yahweh, and your ass gonna be destroyed with the king and his fucking house.
Yeah.
But he said, but you were raised up at a time like this to help your people. And she did. She helped her people. Yes, because you know a woman gonna be like, well, she, you know,
I'm good.
Cool. Yeah, right. I'm good. All right.
Why would you just get a job, nigga?
All right. Yeah. Like, damn. Okay.
Okay, bitch.
All right. All right. Yeah. Say that in that day. Then.
Right. Okay.
Keep that same energy. But it goes to show you through the history how a woman that was righteous did what they needed to do. Even though they was scared and weak and they was women, they was a weaker vessel, they still did what they had to do for the nation. They feared the Lord. They didn't give a fuck about what was going on, man. But then you other bitches that gave up on the Lord, Lord ate you, made you eat your fucking baby.
Because back then, our women really loved the husbands because we really feared the Lord. But now we're in a place where we lost every fucking thing.
That's it.
We lost our heritage, lost the name of the Lord, but now we got it back. Now we're trying to stand, we're standing boldly in the face of your black ass telling you ain't shit. You'll never be shit because we ain't shit, nigga.
You gotta come back to the Lord to be anything. He said he's gonna take us out of the dunghill and dust and set us among the princes.
Damn.
So your ass is in the fucking dunghill right now. You're not sitting amongst princes.
Yep.
Now, brothers, when we go out, we are the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah.
Right here, man. That's why people are starstruck.
Yeah.
Stopping this shit.
Want your autograph?
Hey, praise the mighty one. That's right. Jacob, man.
Yeah.
Don't praise us. Praise the Lord whom we serve.
Right.
Go ahead, up. Go ahead, up.
Psalm 75 and 3, it says, the earth and all the inhabitants thereof are dissolved. I bear up the pillars of it.
Woo.
I said unto the fools, deal not foolishly.
See, the Lord is keeping the foundation of the earth intact. If it was up to this ugly ass devil, the earth would be completely destroyed on some Death Star shit, whole planet gone. But the Lord's like, nah, I'm gonna keep the power of these missiles, planet destructive weapons. I'm gonna just keep it in the epicenter of Babylon alone. It ain't gonna go out of there unless the missiles that's being shot from Babylon is gonna hit other spots. But he's gonna keep the earth intact. Though it's gonna rock to and fro, the Lord's gonna keep it intact. He said, I've created it to be inhabited. That's right. But he has to to destroy the spice fields. He let the great houses know that they attack when destroy the fucking spice fields and shit. And go ahead up.
I said unto the fools, deal not foolishly.
You other nations are fools like a motherfucker. A fool is one that believes that there is no power. You have no power. The Lord is controlling your damn mind. Because niggas always want to have the free will shit like, no, I'm so glad that this is not like a comic book or an anime where everything is already foretold and written when you watch the show. Like, no, nigga, it is already foretold and written, you dummy. Nigga. It's gonna go the way the scripture says it's gonna go. You ain't got no free will, you dumbass. That's why Biden is crying to the damn rats, but the rats have to fulfill what the Lord had told them to fulfill. Man.
Everybody's subject to prophecy.
Everybody's subject, man, to payment. Oh, like that demon, the astrologer bitch. Hey, the Lord got her ass quick because he said, I suffer not a wish to live you through. Where's your astrologers, your monthly prognosticators? Let them stand up and save thee, O Babylon. And that demon represented Babylon, because over here, a bitch can have pink hair and shit. In our society, your ass would have been covered up, head covered up. You wouldn't have that bullshit in your head.
Yeah, nobody would know at least.
Yeah. But go ahead.
They didn't say, but usually, like when a car crashes at a high speed, doesn't it catch on fire?
Yeah, if you hit hard enough.
He might have burned to death.
Yeah, you got a point there, huh? Shit. The baby was thrown out through. Yeah. Then the 9-year-old, the foundation was left.
Damn.
Hey, didn't it say that a man establishes the houses of children, but the women rooted up foundation?
Yeah.
She rooted up the foundation, and the 9-year-old was left. Like, traumatized like a bugged out.
Yeah,
But
traumatic shit.
Fuck. Good.
PTSD.
And to the wicked, lift not up the horn.
Hey, don't even lift up your power. You have no power. There's no power at all. You're done. Go ahead, up.
It says, lift not up your horn on high.
Woo.
Speak not with a stiff neck. For promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south.
Right.
But the Most High is the judge.
The Most High is that judge. That's who he is, man.
Motherfucker.
And we gonna end it with that in that 2nd Ezra 6, in the modern translation. We'll bring this out. You have more?
Yeah, it says, he put it down one and set it up another.
So the Lord's gonna put one down, we're gonna set up another, but it's gonna be forever. It's gonna be forever, man.
Forever? Forever?
It's Hosea.
Forever.
Hosea chapter 5 verse 1.
Read in the modern translation. Going into the northern kingdom, man. Lord cursing you motherfuckers out, man. You gotta remember your ass was kicked out of the land first. Cause you was going all the way to fuck off. And best believe the Lord loved you because he sent prophets to you to warn your ass. And you still fucking went off, man. Cause you're bugged the fuck out. They say Ephraim is giving the idols, let his ass alone. He's bugged out, man. Just leave him alone. But then you got beautiful brothers among the north that came back. They're all right here, man.
Yeah.
This brother, that brother behind the camera, this brother right there, Dad. You know, come on, that brother over there. You know, come on, man. Come on. You have beautiful brothers that speaking in the fucking languages that conquered you. Spanish and Portuguese and all this other shit. So you have no fucking excuse. Me no speaking English, well nigga, the Bible was written in all the languages, clown. Your ass can speak Cantonese or some shit. Lord's still talking to you. So get the fuck out of here with that, man. Then you hate your brother that did nothing but love you.
Right.
The first ruler over Mexico, the president, was Vicente Guerrero, a Judite who fucking went up against the Spanish for his brothers. He was like, hey, let's band together and take over these Spanish motherfuckers, man. Yeah. And free ourselves from this shit. But these niggas celebrate this Cinco de Mayo shit like it's just you. No, it was your brother, Judah, that helped you get free. And then the only nation in the Western Hemisphere that actually freed itself from captivity was who? Levi. Yeah. Your brothers from the Southern Kingdom. And now you see why they getting fucked up and jacked up. Because they were the priests, and the Lord is fucking with them. But their brothers is on the same island as them, the fucking DR, Simeon, and you ain't helping them, the Most High gonna destroy you.
That's right, man.
Motherfucker, man. Yeah, for real. He rolled on him. Yeah, he rolled on him. Yeah, good, huh?
Hosea chapter 5 verse 1. Hear this, you priests. Pay attention, you leaders of Israel.
Because you gotta remember when the kingdom split, ugly ass Jeroboam weak ass gonna get priests among the north and shit. Like nigga, the priests is the Levites, but he kicked them out like get out of there, go to Judah, go down there with them. And then you had certain of the north was like, man, they bugging the fuck out, let's go. They fled down to where the southern kingdom was, and they might have been dwelling in their lands, but secretly they be like, these niggas are bugging out. Secretly they'll go keep the feast. The 3 times out of the year when they had to report to Jerusalem, they would keep going. Tobit told you that. If a brother can get that in Tobit, the 1st chapter, where he said he went to go keep the ways of our fathers. But when the rest of our people was going to fuck off. What up?
Listen, you members of the royal family.
Lift up thy voice, King.
Judgment has been handed down against you.
Hey, judgment has been handed down against you. Lord is about to hand out judgment against your ass. We already seen that among the dudes we know, among the north. Say he pretending he got love and shit, but there's fucking hatred in his heart for his brothers. But now the Most High got judgment coming down for you, motherfucker, man.
Nigger.
And everybody, nigger. And everybody's turning on you. You fucking turncoat. Go ahead, huh?
For you have led the people into a snare.
Go ahead, huh?
By worshiping the idols.
Whoa, read that part again.
For you have led the people into a snare.
You northern kingdom, man. You have led your people into a snare by what?
By worshiping the idols.
By worshiping idols. You've led the northern kingdom into a snare. By worshiping idols. Fucking Caesar weak ass, that clown. But now my man VP is letting your ass know, like, nah, y'all niggas got it all wrong, man. It's your brothers, man, the ones you hate, the ones that have helped you throughout all history. Even certain Jakes, I went to go see that new, the Black Panther movie with the girl, when they trod the North and the South, certain Northern Kingdom people were crying like, oh man, we've always been together. We've always been fighting alongside one another for shit, man, because it's spiritual. We're one nation. But you still got niggas hating and shit. Well, die alone, motherfucker. Die alone. We gonna unite. Hey, the tribes are united under the word of the Heavenly Father. Why Yahweh Shai? The elect is united under that great house, the house of David. And we gonna have to fight the other great houses. These niggas don't want to, they don't want to submit. All right, man. It's cool. You gonna get it on the other side. You gonna see how stupid you've been and how fucking rebellious you were.
By worshiping the idols at Mizpah and Telbar.
And Tabar, man, you was worshiping idols, Lord, see you. You still worshiping them idols right now. What the fuck, Guadalupe, who the fuck is that? Find me in the scripture where that's at. Find it for me, please. I'll wait. Nothing, fucking crickets and shit, man. Jiminy Cricket will tell your ass, your conscience, let it be your guide. You know it ain't right, you fucking clown. And you fucking worshiping your weak ass woman, she's still gonna leave your clown ass at the end of it. I know a lot of Northern Kingdom that gave their whole fucking life to these niggas and still is divorced. They have children and shit, they all older and shit like that. They moved on, they back in Mexico, where the fuck they from? Mama left your ass though. But you gave your all to this demon. Get the fuck out of here. You're supposed to give your all to the Lord.
That's right. That just shows, man, how cold a woman is by nature. Because a man will have a child with a woman, and let's say he ain't really into her like that, you know, let's say he got other women, he's still gonna take care of her and make sure. But a woman don't really have that same connection, because she'll have a baby with a man and just flat out try to X him completely out her life.
And that's why the Lord's gonna kill a lot of you women. Because I know we get on the N-dub, the N-dub, nigga woman, but you got you Spanish speaking nigga woman too. Death and destruction to you. That's why the Lord has a lot of your lands war torn with gang violence, and a lot of you women are harlots. But the Lord had to let us see clearly with our eyes that this was the nation at a time. A harlot. First the north, then the south became a harlot in his eyes. He cast them the fuck out. And we're on the other side of the world because of it. And now the Lord is allowing you to see your women walk in the streets. Your wives shall be harlots in the city. But niggas are still in love with these niggas, knowing damn well you wasn't the first one to penetrate this woman. But you in love with this clown? Definite instruction to you. Go ahead,
You have dug a deep pit to trap them.
Yeah, you have dug a deep pit. This is talking about the leaders of the North. You weak ass clowns. Now there were certain leaders of the North that want to fight Tecumseh, my man Geronimo among Gad. You had the leaders among Reuben. You had the leaders among Issachar fighting. Okay, the leaders among the other northern tribes that really want to kill this devil tooth and nail. This motherfucker come in here, we're gonna kill him to the last fucking man. But then that generation had to go and fade out. And then weak ass fag niggas had to fucking rise up and take a power seat, but you a fucking, you nothing. You're fucking bound down to the Edomite that destroyed your people. But you dug a hole for the rest of your people. You dug a fucking grave for the nation, man.
And a lot of these Northern Kingdom, they rep E shit, cause you know they're into the gang shit, you know, tats all over the fucking face. And
all you gang member niggas,
they're hard and shit, you know.
You gang member niggas, man. Woo, it's gonna be fun. I can't wait till you niggas come up this way. Go, hey, come on. Cletus, come on. Hey, take your shit. Hey, we gonna, hey,
come and get them.
Come and get them on, man. Cause it's like you gang niggas, you oppress your own kind.
Yeah.
Especially the ones that's trying to do right, you oppress them. So may you niggas be destroyed because you fear Esau. Who the fuck is him? Who the fuck is this guy, man? And then you got niggas at the job that more fight for the goddamn job than for the men working at the job. Like brother put in. So death to you niggas fighting for the company. They don't give a fuck about you. What about your brothers that's there suffering? And you actually have a voice to help them. And you don't, may the Most High destroy you, nigga.
And the higher ups at these companies are laughing to the fucking bank because they're banking out on you fucking niggas.
And then brothers like myself and other brothers that might be sitting in that room They asking you to fucking stay at the job and shit. You like, nigga, you asking me to, yo, I don't give a fuck out of the way. It's like, but that goes to show you when you have a backbone and you got principle, they begging you. Esau begging us to, please, but you niggas that's bowing down to him, he don't pay you no fucking mind.
What did I tell you? This guy's like a poet.
Oh yeah,
This guy, he's like a poet.
Yeah, it's the spirit of the Lord, man.
He's like a poet, man. I like this guy.
Right, damn. Let me write you a
yeah, he's like, write him. Good.
You have dug a deep pit to trap them.
Yeah, deep pit.
At Acacia Grove.
Go ahead,
But I will settle with you for what you have done.
So the Lord's gonna settle with you for what you've done. What you've done to your brothers that loved you. That's why the tents of Judah was raised first. To have that battle cry. Bringing all the tribes back. Like, come on. Blowing that trumpet. The blowing of the trumpets. One of the feasts is to gather the tribes together, whether it's for a council, a feast, but periodically and preferably for war.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bring the tribes out. We gotta band together. Our enemies surround us on all sides, but there is a way, a narrow path. We gotta follow the Lamb.
Yeah.
The captain and finisher of our faith. Like, come on. And then you gotta go to Issachar, which is among the north, and a lot of you fucking Mexicans, death and destruction to you. You're Issachar. You don't even know where you come from. Your name before the arrival of the fucking conquistadors was Mexica. Yep. It shows you that in the show of Hernan Cortez. They would say Mexica.
Yep.
Mexica. And they was talking in their own language. What is that? That's broken Hebrew, going back to Mashiach, which means anointed.
Right.
So you were anointed. And that particular tribe of Issachar could read the signs and could tell what was coming and what Israel ought to do as a whole. So they had a very beautiful spiritual gift.
Yep. If I could just to throw in a quick input also too, their stone, when you go to Exodus, the ephod, the one for Issachar, it says sapphire, but when you look it up in the blue letter, it says lapis lazuli.
Which what the Ten Commandments.
Yeah, the elder.
That might be a little much.
Well, the elder Kazak, just did a lesson on it.
I got cussed out doing that same lesson.
But I mean, the elder did a lesson on it just recently.
Hey, but that stone in itself, what's the problem?
It represents the heavens.
Woo!
So they were saying that's why the Most High, had it written on that particular stone to remind Jake, like when you reading these commandments, remember the heavens.
Hey,
just like the border
blue, the fringes.
Damn.
Because the stone is blue.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to, and if you look at it, it does look like the sky, the
heavens.
heavens.
Yeah, that's spirit.
But I was saying that to relate it to how their specialty was in the heavens. So it makes sense that was their stones.
Bro, and that's beautiful. Remember when that demon Hernan was talking to Montezuma, and it was nighttime, and he seen that pool, and you can see all the stars reflecting on the pool, and he's like, we don't even really have to look up. You can look down at this pool and see the heavens. So you see the constellations, you see that? And he was breaking it down, like, oh shit, bugging out. He's like, we already knew of your arrival years previous. So we knew you was gonna come. He's like, oh shit, so bugging out. They was bugging out because the North already knew these niggas, man. Like, we know who you are. Go ahead, out.
You have dug a deep pit to trap them at Acacia Grove, but I will settle with you for what you have done.
The Lord gonna settle with the leaders of our people. You ugly ass pastors among the north, death and destruction to you. Our brothers that's speaking the real gospel in the Hispanic, if you don't know, they gonna come have your head, motherfuckers. They gonna take down the whole house of Ahab like my man Jehu did. He said, man, cast her down. Cast her down. That's what Ahab went off. He's following that woman. That's what you Northern Kingdom are doing right now as a whole. Following that fucking woman. That witch. That brujeria. You following that nigga, man. Cast her down. And have her fucking bones break. Wow, the horses stomped on a nigga. And then the dogs came and ate that nigga up, man. That's how it's gonna happen to a lot of ye women.
Ye women folk.
In those, you women folk. In them Catholic churches, them other denominations of the North that ain't going the right way, and these suit and tie wearing, fucking clown ass, clean shaven, no beard having fucking Northern Kingdom, man.
That's why a lot of spics are Captain Save-A-Hoes too.
And the Lord gonna destroy ye. That's why the Lord has the fierceness of those gangs down there. But best believe there's brothers still down there preaching the word, and them gang dudes is like, go leave him alone. He got that Santa Biblia, leave him alone. And that goes to show you the power of the Lord. They ain't gonna mess with you if you serving the Lord. No. And they fucking, they be skinning motherfuckers and throwing niggas in acid and all type of shit. And burying your ass alive. But yet they won't touch the brothers. Why? Because the Spirit of the Lord surrounds them. That's right. There you go. So you clean shaven motherfuckers that love your piece of shit ass woman. She gonna leave your clown ass in the worst time ever. And gonna go with the nigga with the gun saying, what type of American are you? Okay. Oh, where you from? Central America? South America? What type of America are you? Go ahead,
I know what you are like.
And it's beautiful that this brother right here, his car, Northern Kingdom, the one you like. He got the little lighter skin away. He ain't got the moreno or whatever. But hey, he's our brother. And he's cursing you niggas out in the book that's specifically for you and your leaders. How through you motherfuckers are, how you hate your brother, and we had nothing but love for you. We showed you how to survive in this fucking place, man. Because Gad was too gone. They on the Reds through. You know, Ruben, every once in a while they might rise up, but they unstable as water. You don't know where they going, where they coming from. Then you got Issachar. As a whole, it's kind of divided and shit. Like, nah, we love you, and then these niggas over there, they fucking clowns and shit over there, man. You gotta watch them.
Oh, Ephraim.
Oh, Ephraim, which is the head of the Northern Kingdom. The Puerto Ricans. All right? A lot of you look like Judah. A lot of y'all mess with Judah. Y'all fuck with Judah. Y'all live in the same boroughs as Judah. It's more of a love with Ephraim and Judah. It might be headbutting, but there's more of like a closeness. But then when it comes to Issachar and the other tribes, they fucking don't even like the other Northern Kingdom tribes. Then they hate the South. So it's like, Issachar, get your head out your ass, you fucking so-called Mexicans. Stop hating and join with your brothers, man. I don't give a fuck what happened in previous years. Yo, you were pitted against each other because the Lord did it. He broke the brotherhood between us. But now, through the word, come back. The elect is gonna come back. The rest of you gonna fucking die, man.
You cannot hide yourself from me.
You can't hide. Nigga dressing like a weak ass Edomite and shit, talking this shit like you an Edomite and shit. Like, nah, I'm Spanish. You stupid motherfucker. Who was in Spain before Esau got in there? Who was speaking Spanish? Who actually created these romantic languages? Which you got the French? No, you got the French, you got the Spanish, and you got Italian. Jake created those languages. Because the Romans spoke Latin, that ancient Latin. But then when they failed, Jake took those languages and changed them into the German, into the Italian, into the Spanish, that you know. Yes. And they call them the romantic languages, which is like some, you know, you fucking serenading a damn woman and shit. She like that.
That was pussy down, Jake, because the real spirit of a man is not to rap to no fucking bitch.
And that's crazy, but that's what they do now with the languages. But before, Jake always had to have a language to
serenade the Most High. That's what it should go back to.
And then the Lord was already dividing the languages because he had to take us away from our languages. He did it with the North in the Americas. They were still speaking the Hebrew, but by the time the conquistadors came there, it was broken. It was still being spoke, but it was broken. But with the South knew it, but it was completely gone because they was either speaking Spanish or Italian or German. Or fucking the King's English, the thou and the these and shit. And it's funny, the first slave ship came from where? Not Africa, not the western coast, came from Portugal and Spain. The first slaves to actually hit the shores of this place, I believe it was Jamestown, or it was another town, it might have been in Virginia. It had to be Jamestown, I'm thinking. But that's when the bulk of Judah came over Jamestown, 1619. But the first ship to land in the Americas, the man's name was Antonio and his woman's name was Isabella. That's Spanish, right? But it wasn't no fucking Mexican. It was a so-called Judite. I mean, not a so-called, it's a Judite, so-called Negro who came from Spain and Portugal and landed in the Americas, and all they spoke was Spanish. They didn't speak English yet. So y'all talking Spanish and shit and laughing and shit. And not even knowing, like, we was speaking that like 1,000 years ago, before y'all even knew about it. I think that's y'all language and shit. No, your language is Hebrew. Our language is Hebrew. Both of our languages is Hebrew. If you go back to your origin story, before the coming of the conquistadors, you were speaking Hebrew. It was broken, but it's Hebrew. That's your language. But they want to steer away from it. No, we want the Spanish because a fucking weak-ass white man speaking. Yeah. Oh, you stupid motherfuckers. But Jake was speaking it before he was speaking it. Come on, man. Why you think he had Jake on his ships to be interpreters when they were sailing over here, man? Go ahead, up.
You cannot hide yourself from me. O Israel.
Yep.
You have left me as a prostitute.
Oh, man.
Leaves her husband.
Damn, so you have left the Lord as a prostitute, leaves her husband. The north was the first one to be cast out the land. Go ahead, up.
You are utterly defiled.
You are utterly defiled. The Lord is like, I can't deal with you as a whole. Death and destruction to you, fuck you. But I'm going to deal with a remnant among you. That's all I want is a remnant among you. The rest of y'all bugged out. Have Guadalupe die. Go fucking kiss your mama. Whatever, man. Choose whatever you want to choose. I just want an elect from you. That's it. They going to come back to me. 12,000 out of each of the tribes. They going to come back. And the elect among them, women, children, helps of the prophets, they going to come from among them. The rest of y'all can die. Same with the southern kingdom. I don't want all of you. I just want a small remnant. And the rest of you could die. Go ahead, Ak.
Your deeds won't let you return to your power.
Damn, your deeds won't let you return. Your hatred to your brother, your love for the fucking enemy. When the scriptures say never trust thine enemy. Go ahead, Ak.
You are a prostitute through and through. And you do not know the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
You don't know because all these motherfuckers at the church say, yeah, I go to church. Oh, yeah, I got the family up. You don't know the Lord. Yo, weak ass cutting your beard off looking like a fucking worm and shit. You don't know the Lord. Do you not know that the Lord told you to have a beard on your face? That's a commandment, man. That's what the Lord wants you to look like, to please him. But you want to please a weak ass woman. And best believe when I did that lesson on the beard, the history of it, innately in the woman's psyche, in her goddamn cells, in her fucking blood, when she sees a man with a beard, automatically drawn to him and shit. Weak ass nigga with no beard, she ain't drawn to your weak ass. That's why a lot of you niggas get divorced and left, because you a clown in her eyes. When you got that beard and you standing for the Lord, oh yeah, she'll stick with you. Unless the Lord want to remove her ass, then she ain't gonna remain with you. But still, the beard off top of all women in the world, when they innately see that beard, they see a man that has virility, which means he can bear forth seed, strong children of posterity, and the manliness of it. It was a badge of manly dignity and honor among all the nations, preferably Israel, because that's in our law. Go ahead, Art.
The ignorance of Israel testifies against her. Israel and Ephraim will be stubble under the load of guilt.
Woo! You're going to be stubble under the load of guilt. When it all is said and done, and you wasn't among the ranks of the men of the Lord that loved their brothers, that came back to the love and service of their father and waiting for their king, and they know who their king is and what their king looks like, and they ain't fucking offended at it like you are. You're going to be ashamed in that day. The Lord's telling you that. You're going to be fucking ashamed, you clown. Go ahead, up.
Judah too will fall with them.
And Judah too will fall. Woo, I love that. Fucking niggas say they escaped like, yeah. But nah, you niggas gonna fall as well. Because we can tell you that Yahweh Shai is from your tribe, Judah. You all like, you know, not my guys. Like, you would think they'd be the first ones in the damn streets celebrating the shit, you know, with the fireworks and shit. But it's like, damn, you gonna fall too. Go ahead, huh?
When they come with their flocks and herds to offer sacrifices to the Lord, they will not find them.
They ain't gonna find it. So whenever you gonna try to offer the Lord in that day when judgment is out, oh yeah, the Lord ain't gonna accept none of that. You gonna die where you stand. You gonna die where you at. You gonna die on your knees. And that's it, King. We gonna end it on that, Kawam, and that's it. Just had to get into the north real quick, cause we get on niggas all the time, man. But really, when we say niggas, we talking about all the tribes, man.
Yeah, that's a blanket term.
Yeah, but you know, but the North, they ain't talking about me, that's talking about you. No, that's talking about you too, motherfucker. Go ahead, huh?
This is 2nd Ezra 6 in the Common English Bible. It says, he said it, and he said to me, in the beginning of the world, in the beginning of the earthly world, before the world existed, were made, before the gathering winds blew,
Yeah, something like that. Civil
sound like a
War.
bomb.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
It says, the gathering the winds blew, before the voice of the thundering sounded, before the flashings of the lightning sown, before the paradise foundation were made firm,
before everything, man, the Lord is breaking it down to you. Before anything that you can actually see, hear, the Lord already had it planned out. He's the one that brought all these things into existence. You gotta remember, before the Lord made the sun and the moon, he said, let there be light. What's that? It wasn't something you could see, it was the light that can be felt. It was darkness that can be felt. It was already there. The Lord is starting to bring things into motion, lightning, the air, the firmament, the worlds, the creation, the kingdoms, the people, the angels, the demons. Before all this was formed, he's breaking it down to you. Go ahead, huh?
Verse 3, it says, before beautiful flowers were seen, before the power of the movement were established, before the innumerable heavens armies of angels were assembled.
Yeah, before even the innumerable army of angels, even before the Alahayim, or even Yahweh Shad was brought forth. The Lord already planned this thing out.
Like he's already in his mind.
There's no beginning and no end with the Lord, man. Go ahead, huh?
Verse 4 says, before the heights of the air were lifted.
Going into the firmaments, you got the air that we have right here, then you got outer space, you got the spiritual realm, then you got the different spheres surrounding the earth. Okay, the layers that the Lord has, before that was even named and put into practice. The Lord is breaking it down, what he already decided, to destroy Babylon, to bring his people from the bottom up, even from the fall of Adam till now. The Lord already had it planned out.
It says, before the heights of the air were lifted up, before the measures of the firmament were made, before Zion footstool was established.
Oh, before the Lord even established his land, like this is going to be my land. There it go right there. Before he even established it, he already knew. Like, yeah, that's what it's going to be. Go ahead, out.
Before the present years were reconciled.
That's beautiful when it said the present year. That's why man numbers his years and shit. That's why it's 2024. 2024. That's why man numbers his years. The Lord said, before I even sought out the number of the years and the ages and time, I already brought this forth. I already said what's going to happen. Go ahead, huh?
It says, before the imaginations of those who know sin were alienated, before those
that sinned were alienated from the Lord, whether it be the heathen that the Lord's like, yeah, they're nothing, they're cast off, I'm gonna get into idols, and even my people that's gonna fall away. Even before the fall of Adam, God already knew. Before I alienated myself from them, I already planned this out.
Continuing on, it says, before those who were stirred up faith.
Before those that stored up faith were even formed. The elect. Lord's like, man, I already got everything played out, man. Hey, like man, Eddie Grip said, just wait till you see it, though. Wait till you see it.
And it says, for those who were stored up faith as a treasure was sealed.
For those that stored up faith as the treasure was sealed.
Verse 6, then I planned these things as they were done by me and not by another. So also the end will come by me and not through another. Verse 7.
That's it, stop right there.
Yeah.
Lord about to end this all. He knows when it's going to end.
Just in time,
Just
bro.
in time. And you got the thing with Iran, man. And it's going to have a trickle effect on Babylon. Best believe that. You stupid people that support those dumbass rats. Well, you fucking house them when they bring their clown asses over here. Like them fucking migrants moving into your shit, man. Because they fleeing out of the land. They ain't trying to defend it. They fleeing out. Where you think they going to go? They going to come knocking on your door, man.
Yeah.
And then,
if you don't give me money, I will show you with your firstborn.
Give me money, okay? And that's the spirit. And if you against Iran, best believe when they soldiers hit this land, all you Iranians that are over here, they're going to see you as traitors and turncoats. And the rest of you people, they're going to see you as just the enemy.
Yeah.
And you're going to be shot the fuck down. And then they're going to be like, damn, we're in the land, but they're fighting each other, civil war. But what type of Americans? So they gonna be able to swoop in and just take over this place. But when they see brothers, they're gonna be like, oh, God's people. Leave them alone, God's people. And that's what it's gonna be, Lord's willing.
Yeah.
So we want these things to happen. We want things to escalate. We want you people to get fucked up. And we want the Lord to bring what he has already ordained and planned from the beginning. So with that, brothers, got any closing words?
Hey, the vision is there for an appointed time. But the end shall speak and not lie. So Terry, wait for it. It surely will come.
Yeah.
Hey, we see it. Lord, let the Lord just bring his magic come to life, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
And Lord gonna destroy this place with wonders, man.
That's right.
Wonders. Brothers, got anything else? Hey, with that, we're gonna close up and give all glory, praises, honor, dominion, and power unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors unto our apostles, our elders, and our teachers at Great Millstone that are ruling well and continue to do so. Salutations, peace, and blessings unto the hopeful elect, the house of David. You brothers out there and sisters, hey, keep fighting, keep going, stay addicted to this ministry, and wait for the glorious wonders of the Lord to take place, because we almost out of here. Just keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your eyes on the signs, and you're going to see the power thereof of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. And with that, Shalom.
Shalom.
Kwame Ashala.
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 Where were you when the Israelites took over the planet? Hey, I got here with something else. I searched the cosmos, and all you species are the same, thinking you are the center of the universe, but you have no idea.
Quotes, man. Brother, man. All the quotes,
The book of your rock.
Real, man.
Teach. We're gonna close him out.
Well, who gonna do it?
Who gonna do
You
it?
gonna do it.
Me.
Hold on.
You gonna get this work.
Shalom.
Shalom.